They're the windows, though. That's why I got glasses on. That's why everybody else got glasses. They don't want to show you. I'll show you. I ain't worried about it. Look at him. Look at him. That's the only Muggy you gonna get all episode right there.
Already.
Let me turn it down. Yeah, we recording now, my nigga. We hot,
bitch. We back.
I just did that for entertainment purposes.
We back.
Just did that for entertainment purposes.
My bad. I ain't know.
Yeah.
Literally, you have to just be.
Where we taking a shot to?
Doing what you say.
We gotta wait till the intro.
Let's wait till the intro. All right.
You don't try to be different.
Give it its proper
try
due.
to be different. You end up being the same.
Back, like cook crack, I guess. Or
I mean,
left?
I mean, you know, niggas don't really smoke crack, you know, like, so I can't really relate.
I hope
on that
not.
methamphetamine.
Yeah, that met back like that ad.
Yeah.
Addition, no subtraction. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that
Mixing.
works. All right, this is episode 4 of season 2. Sophisticated Ignorance has been gone for like 5 years, so this is Studio 54.
Yes,
Hosted
sir.
by your boy Dre Els,
AKA
Horchata Poppy,
Horchata,
AKA Dre Lover,
AKA
half a blessed with a bird too.
Yes.
Yes,
And we
sir.
in here. And it's Kasso, the engineer. Season 2, episode 4? Quattro. We in here. A lot of death in the family on both sides, you know what I'm saying? Shit happens in life. You just got to stick to it. You
Life
got
be
to
life.
stay the course, you know what I'm saying? So we also got...
Muggy's spring is springtime now, and we
What-
got Red Pill, the objectivist,
Yeah.
and some other shit, Red Pill, and whatever else we got going on. You know, the
What set is
clinical
that?
social worker, the
Yeah.
spy.
The spy. He's
Yeah.
definitely a
We
spy.
in this
It's in
bitch.
his blood.
What's
you know
what's
what I'm
that you was throwing up with your hands though?
I was just going
Okay.
those sets.
saying? Mental health?
We got to make that known.
Mental
you know,
health?
It's
Mental,
Rico is
mental,
going crazy.
mental health advocate.
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely, boss.
Check your serotonin and,
And
your
I'm right here.
dopamine.
It's Pro in this motherfucker, aka Metta Pro, aka you never met a pro like this pro. You dig? Aka prototype, one of a kind, aka every season. You heard me?
we in there.
We just had a shout out to
We in
Kasso
there.
with
We
the
in
birthday. You heard me? Happy birthday. That's what we're gonna take the shot to
Let's
before we
do
even start.
it.
We're gonna stop
Yeah.
right there, right?
Let's do it. Hey,
Hey, to
every
Kasso.
season, baby.
To every
Let's
season.
get it. Let's get it.
Boom.
Muggy already took his shot, y'all. So we
Yeah,
gotta do
yeah,
water.
we
You know what I'm saying?
Muggy
That
need
was
the
a
water.
joke because Muggy don't do nothing.
My birthday was in January, but yeah.
Boy, you celebrated with me. Let's
Yeah,
start
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Matter of
Fucking
fact.
right, fucking right.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That was
So
one
what
of them.
happened? So we was at. So I had a birthday plan lined up, and it fell through because things happened. You know what I'm saying? So I was at home, all depressed and shit, and then my family showed up with a cake out of nowhere, like, "Hey, happy birthday!" I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
dope.
yeah,
That's dope.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
dope." And then what they call it, Muggy over here.
Yeah, I was saying,
Man.
my birthday was on a big ass Tuesday. His
Big
shit
ass
was on a
Tuesday.
Saturday.
My shit was
I'm
on
like,
Saturday. People was available.
My
you
shit
know what I'm
came
saying?
and went, man. He had
Yeah.
cousins
Yeah.
showing up, cakes and all kind of shit, man. My shit was just like, oh, you got off work. It's a happy birthday, man. You
He
know?
definitely had a moment.
Yeah, he said that right before we lit the candles.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
my family being the family they are,
It's a safe
from
space.
that day, from that moment on, it was his birthday. So,
Yeah.
we sung to
He made
him.
a joke about it. Yeah, I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
motherfuckers are wild.
Yeah, we love you,
Super wild.
Muggy. Well, yeah, we celebrate no matter at a drop of a hat. That's what we
Yeah,
born to
much
do.
love, much
That's
love.
what we do.
Nigga said no matter at a drop of a hat.
No matter.
2 phrases in one.
Yeah.
But you know, since we was gone, you know, like you said, we had deaths in the family. I had to travel to Meridian, Mississippi,
Yep.
for my mom's side of the family. And like, I'm not gonna get to the funeral part, but like going to Meridian, Mississippi, like,
What was that like?
that was
like a
like
time
that was a
warp.
time capsule, dog.
Yeah.
Like, it was literally the same it was when it was like 1996.
That's. I
You know what I'm
mean,
saying? Like-
that can be good and that can be really bad. I think it could be worse than it is good. Because sometimes you like nostalgia,
What they was
but in
wearing,
Meridian,
FUBU?
Mississippi, that's not the place you want to visit nostalgia.
No, it was like the buildings, like the structures were falling. Like it was the same businesses, like it was the same small town. You know what I'm saying? And it was just shit got older.
Yeah.
Like, you know how New Orleans is an old city?
Yeah.
But we keep up with that shit somewhat. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
To
yeah,
city
yeah.
standards.
Somewhat.
You know what I'm saying?
We'll
But like
replace that mortar every
Kinda.
10 years.
that shit was like, man, that shit was old, though. That shit was like, man, that shit was like going to Cracker Barrel and shit like in '86, though. That shit was crazy.
Cracker Barrel 86 and
No
wild
new
work.
businesses.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a while, y'all. Let's just keep it there, cause like I feel
It's
like we
been
got
a
so much
while,
we want to talk about.
Yeah, it's a lot to get to. I just wanted to get that out the way. You know what I'm saying?
No,
It's
that
been-
was like something to talk about because I've been in a few spots in Mississippi, dog, and it just feel like I'm not supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just
I went
like
to
the
jail
state
in Laurel
parks.
for like
Yeah.
27 minutes.
Laurel was like
Oh,
right
Lord.
outside Meridian.
Yeah,
and
they
fucking.
just speed ticket. They literally go from 60 and then they drop to like 34.
In like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
yeah. It's a
Mad
speed trap.
crazy, yo.
Yeah. Laurel.
It was like
Laurel?
It was
We
like
don't like
stories
you.
of
Yeah.
my stories of my
The lady,
grandpa
anyway.
sitting on his house with rifles waiting for the KKK. Like,
Damn,
you know what
that's
I'm
good
saying?
shit. You heard them stories when you went out there again?
Yeah, though.
So like when you went out there again this time, like was it when the last time you been out there? Since before this, unfortunately.
Probably, it was unfortunately for another funeral. It was probably like 20.
Yeah, we gotta change that. We gotta stop
Yeah.
being only around
2016.
our family when there's
Right.
death or a wedding.
Yeah.
Like we gotta
Yeah.
make it normalized to be around our family when
And we
it's
definitely
a Tuesday.
in that age group
It's
to
a
where we
Tuesday.
should make it happen
Right.
for the
Yeah.
family.
And we're at the age group where we're the ones making decisions.
We make it
We're
happen for the
decision makers
family.
now.
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Yeah.
It's a balance when you gotta find it because like playing like a devil's advocate type thing. Like you gotta like everyone like it's like when death happens, it's standstill. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like
especially
different
a staple in the family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it was my grandmother,
Right.
like y'all uncle. You know
right.
what I'm saying?
It's like I
That's
have the
staples,
ultimate
you feel
reason
me?
to show up honorably right now.
Did
Right,
you
right,
see a
right.
lot
You know?
of people, Dre, at the funeral?
A lot of
You,
people.
you
whatever.
haven't seen in a while?
Yeah, definitely. My uncle though, like he always was hell long, like straight long. He like flat ironed his shit all the time.
Like an Indian.
But I haven't seen him in like 9 years. So he come walking out
Somewhat.
like fucking like you remember the Pimps conventions? How them niggas had them long Jerry curls?
Yeah,
But his shit was just all white. That shit was
All
like,
white.
His hair was just all white.
That's fine. That's how Ashley grandmother
And
was.
then he pulled me to the side. He was like, "Hey, say nephew, you want to check out my little stash right quick?"
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's like, "This where I be ordering it from." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
little, you know what I'm saying, a little three fizzle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
What
brought-
you told her? You in Mississippi in Meridian. You was like,
This is my uncle. Though. I told him how
seen
much
better.
I told him. I said
it was
I
great.
have.
It's amazing.
I told him how much I had on me.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? It was just like
we had a funeral.
I don't need to.
Yeah.
We don't need to indulge in
You
more.
know what I noticed though is like
packed
is the funeral the new family reunion?
Shoot, no,
Dog.
it's been there.
It's
Yeah.
been-
People
I
ain't
haven't
never
been
stopped
in a
dying,
funeral.
boy.
I mean, but it's like
People
I've
been
seen
dying since
people
they
I
went.
haven't seen in a long fucking time.
It's ultimate
dog.
priority like weddings.
Yeah.
It's
Funerals and weddings.
If you
Fam-
don't show up to the funeral, it's like, wow.
Yeah.
To your point, family reunions used to be huge in the 90s.
Yeah.
You know
Bring
what
it
I'm
back.
saying?
No.
Kind of tapered off
Bring
in the
it back.
2000s.
Right. Probably
But that-
That
because
used to be
frankly,
huge.
Beverly and Mays was charting and like
We can
mad
put that-
family
Y'all
reunions.
remember that little white cup with the little abstract thing? With the abstract art from the 90s?
Oh yeah,
The little cup
the
with the little-
styrofoam joint.
It's like purple and blue.
Yeah.
I might need to see that.
I'm going to put that overlay over this whole part of the video. Right?
Okay,
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
see that
yeah.
when
We
you
in
do
there.
that.
Yeah, makes sense.
That's gonna
Yeah.
happen. He's gonna do that.
I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
Because now I said it. Now I have to do it.
Now you've triggered
No, I
yourself.
just
Yeah.
peeped out. I haven't seen people in a long time, man, with Uncle Claude and the whole funeral, man.
Right.
I know.
I haven't been to one before that in a long time, man. So it was
Super.
good seeing everybody, but fucked up circumstances.
Right.
I'm going to just say this. Because Uncle Claude was one of them people who was like the glue of two different families. It wasn't
Right
just
on.
a guy that died.
Right,
You know
right.
what I'm saying? He
Right.
brought together two different families. And that's the whole reason me and Kelly even really like fuck with each other like
Right.
that, honestly.
Right.
But he was the stand-up guy, the type of person that you would look to for a father figure if you didn't have one.
True.
Carlson Robert, man.
He been in my family, which is my married side, my mother's side, you know what I'm saying? My cousin's mother's side. He's been in our family since day one, and I can't find anybody that has one bad thing to say about him. It's weird.
Right.
Because I know I can say a lot of bad things about my damn self, and I'm sure everybody up here can say a lot of bad things about me. But at the same time,
solid
like
motherfucker, man.
a lot of people,
For sure, I got a shitload.
you know, you can find these people that nobody knew, and they can't say nothing bad about because nobody knew him. But this nigga knew everybody. Even from the Sunward, he delivered packages North Shore. Been working for UPS for what? 30 years.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. That's
Retired.
a staple
Not a
of the
bad
family.
word.
You know what I'm saying?
Not a bad word. B know the nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Super
B
honorable
with
shit.
it, you know what I'm saying? So, shout out to Uncle Claude. That's why we've been, you know, off the pie, because we had deaths, Dre had deaths, and all this other shit. So,
Right.
Yeah, it was my
Take care of your family first.
my grandmother passed. You know,
Right.
my big mom's passed. So you know that was
Family first.
family
Yeah,
always
that was a
first.
staple.
Treat your hobbies, you know, as a business, and they will prosper. But at the same time, every business you work at, they give you bereavement days. You know what I'm saying? Any real business, if there's a death in the family, you get paid for time off. You're
Man.
supposed to grieve. That's part of the process.
side note of that shit, though. These companies are really trying to skirt around that shit, though. And
Yeah,
like, they try-
subcontractor. You want to be a
Right,
subcontractor?
you're a
Right.
subcontract. You don't get your holidays paid. You don't get your fucking you know what I'm saying, your personal days paid. And it's like, you know, what's the benefit of even working for this company? You're not getting benefits, and they underpaying you, though.
Yeah.
Like it's really crazy out here right
They're
now,
paying you
dog.
what the going rate is, but minus the benefits. You know what I'm saying?
Which is
no.
invaluable.
Because you need the benefits. You don't need the benefits till you need the benefits. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
So you need to benefit from it.
So
At
exactly.
the same time,
But they figured it out.
Yeah,
That's why.
man, fuck
I-
But they
I
got a
know-
million people that'll sign up for that job. But fuck y'all. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
know.
Taking
Right, 'cause
advantage
niggas
of
need the
market.
job. Yeah.
can't even enjoy their retirement, man. It's like they work 30 years for a company like UPS or whatever,
Yeah.
or FedEx.
Yeah.
It's like their body torn down.
Yeah.
It's like after a few years after they retire, they haven't even, you know.
We can't say that about UPS. UPS take care of their own.
I'm not saying they don't. They got
Nah,
a
they
union
do,
and
yeah.
everything, but
Yeah.
it's just like the wear and tear on the body.
Yeah, the motion.
Yeah,
It's-
man.
it's-
I mean, there's a choice.
it's
at the
something
end
you
of the
don't
day.
think about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then after it's like, damn, how many years do you actually get to appreciate your retirement? Actually
Quality
enjoy
of
the
life.
fruits of your
Yeah.
labor, man.
Yeah, man.
You know,
It's real.
so you got to think about that before you get into it.
Labor
Yeah.
versus, you know.
Like you're gonna make
Money.
a nice bit of money, but on the back end you're gonna pay a lot because you're gonna have a bunch of health issues.
Work the system or let the system work you. All right. If they making you work 12 hours a day, take your time delivering the package, bro.
Bada boom.
Don't be like, I'm the best package deliverer out here, nigga.
Them bitches be
Don't do
on
that.
you though. They got
Don't do that.
cameras and fucking. They want to see how fast them
Take your
packages
time,
going.
but yeah. Don't ever start out here and then you're gonna have to stay here. Like start out here in the middle, you know, and then just stay there and just coast. Like, and then in between time, do something to develop yourself independent of the company.
Yeah.
Right. And I know you got a fucking extra fucking extended Discord.
Oh yeah, you know.
Yeah.
we're gonna get to it.
We need to get to the
Like
Discord.
I said, this is long format. So if you're here for the ride.
Yeah, you're here for the
Yeah,
ride.
we
We're gonna
going for
clip it up for Instagram.
Don't
and
get
shit.
mad if
You know
we
what I'm
go
saying?
rambling.
And I'm going to smoke a
Today's-
cigar.
Yeah,
A cigar.
a cigar. It has nothing illegal in
Yeah.
it. Today's
A
episode is
cigar.
about long format. That's what
Yeah.
we're doing.
If it's Cuban, it's illegal.
Yeah.
Well, it's not Cuban. So
It's definitely not
fuck
Cuban.
those guys, yeah.
Cubana.
So intro topics. Let's get into it. Oh, lots of sports out there today.
Man,
Did y'all hear about this NYPD detective?
Yes.
No, son, you have
y'all
to
hear
have to
this?
play the song.
What song?
Please
Wait, is
play
there
the
a
song, though. Yes,
I don't know how to find
because
the song.
It's
that
a
is
song
from a,
because she
it's
danced
from
to a
video.
music video.
All right.
Son.
She
So
should
there's an
definitely be a
NYPD
detective, though.
detective that got fired because she was an extra in a music video.
Yeah.
They should have left her
dancing.
alone, bro.
Yeah, she was just popping ass. It wasn't nothing, though. It was harmless
Dog.
to me, in my opinion.
Right.
It may have been, I guess, tasteless,
So
but
it's in the
fuck,
stripper pole, the format
Son.
of exercising.
please find the song.
How?
left her
I
alone.
don't have time to to right now, dog.
All right,
Dog.
let's go for it.
You gotta
After the show.
insert these links
gonna
I'm
insert-
sorry.
into the
After
thing,
the show,
you know what I'm
after the
saying?
show,
It's the after
tomorrow,
party.
So how
listen
y'all
to the
feel
song.
about that though?
The song was fucking trash as hell, though.
Okay.
So she really didn't need to do it. I think she just did this on the strength that's probably her brother or some shit. Or,
No,
or
she
like
ain't
she
doing
fuck
that.
with she might have fucked with him like back in the
Man,
gap,
if
but
that's
like
your-
that's nothing.
If
though.
you do that for your brother, that's weird.
It's
Like,
weird. Yeah,
that's
it's
the
weird. It's
wildest-
weird.
That's the wildest. Yo, sis, do me a solid ever, though.
That's a sis off the block, though.
Duh,
A block
she
sis.
definitely could be a block sis. Yeah.
So was she wrong? I mean, is this
No,
off
she
hours?
not wrong.
This off hours. This is not when you getting paid. However, you work in a line of duty to where like you got.
She work in a line of booty.
my nigga.
It just looks bad.
In the line
It
of
looks
booty.
really
Got
bad.
bitches
It's a line
on
of
only
booty.
And if you listen to the song, it's so much
Insert
worse.
song here.
Okay. Nah,
This is the song.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
It's really bad.
Do you like it?
It's because the song
It's
was
trash.
So
dog.
trash.
It's so trash. It's funny. That's
Yeah.
That's
that
why
she got
in
in trouble for this.
That's why she in trouble.
If it
She in
was,
trouble because of the song.
If it was a good song, maybe no one cares.
If she was dancing to This Little Light of
she
Mine.
gets a raise. Maybe she gets a raise.
Imagine dancing to
Maybe
This
she
Little
gets
Light
a
of
raise.
Mine.
You gotta pick and choose your battles in life. You don't pick the worst song to hop your ass on. Pick a better
Literally.
song.
And then
better
and,
song,
and then at
right?
the end of
Pop
the
your
at the end of the
ass
day, that's her body. You know what I'm saying? Like she
It's
looks she
ours
looks
now. We
she
got
looks
it to
nice.
consume.
She looks
It's on the
nice. You know what I
internet.
mean?
It's
No, I
on the-
mean
that's
I'm
another
talking
thing.
about to make decisions.
Well, yeah.
After work, after
Obviously.
the police shit, it's her decision to
It's a
go
side
pop
gig,
ass.
Smoking a cigar.
man.
You know what I'm saying? It's not nothing
Smoking a
illegal.
cigar.
Here he go.
He's worried about it.
What
I
is
don't
that?
know
An
why.
alcohol?
It's not me.
I'm not even.
It's
gonna
him.
Say the brand.
Right.
It's him. It's his life.
It's a cigar, guys.
It's a cigarello.
Long format.
Cigarro.
A cigarello.
Long
Cigarro.
format. Long format.
Hey, yo.
So yeah, y'all heard about what's her name? What's her name? Not Angel Reese. What's her name?
Aisha Edwards.
Oh no, it was Angel Reese. She was about to strike on the WNBA for the pay they were getting. Y'all heard about that?
I heard it, but
It's
it
controversial.
wasn't
We
loud
gotta
enough.
talk
though.
about it.
It wasn't
Yeah,
loud
we
enough.
gotta
So
talk
yeah,
about
yeah.
it.
Tell me about it. What happened? What's
So-
what's up?
She said, you know, compared to the NBA, NBA is getting so much money. You
Okay.
know, maybe
I
she
can't wait
feel
to
like
speak first on this.
she deserves to get paid more
Okay.
than whatever it was,
I'll scoop up the mess from
$80,000 or
y'all.
whatever it
Yeah.
was a year that she was
Okay.
getting.
72.
72.
Okay.
However, her rent was how much? She signed a
More
lease.
than her means.
Buku.
Let's just say
signed
more
a
than her
lease.
means.
It's not more than her means. She makes way more.
She makes more money actually off of.
Off
no,
court.
advertisements.
All right.
Yeah,
So we're not,
sponsorship.
we're not talking about that.
All right.
Nah.
However, I think the gripe came into play when she wasn't able to really keep up with the lease she signed. But and then she was like, "Oh, we're gonna fucking strike if y'all don't pay us more money." However, the WNBA is subsidized by the NBA, and they actually haven't made a profit yet. So you can't
Right.
threaten to strike if the people you're striking are going to make more money when you strike.
And the CBA for the
Yeah.
NBA,
Yeah.
I think the split of the profits is 51% players, 49 owners. But splits of the profit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what it is. There's no profit in the WNBA.
That's my
has a
point.
gripe. She has a gripe.
She
I
has-
understand her
she
gripe.
has a gripe.
This is not the right way to do it.
Well, she's young and she doesn't. I don't think.
How does she not,
She,
though?
does, she
She's
doesn't
getting
understand.
paid from this
She's not in.
hierarchy.
There's people in the players' coalition or whatever. There's a president, vice president, all that shit. She's not aware of what goes on with that. She just came out of college.
Yeah, bro,
like
she
she
young.
said, she took a pay cut to come play for the Chicago Fever, whatever it is. Like
Listen.
she made way more money in college than she did.
What do you mean she took a pay cut? She could have made more money somewhere else.
No, she made more money in college than
She made more money in college, so
Yeah.
she had to. It's not you taking a pay cut means you had more options. She didn't have any other option. Once you're done with college women's basketball is making more money
semantics.
than a WNBA.
Your money
Right, it
is
is
what your
semantics,
money
but-
is,
Right.
man.
No,
You
but
better
yeah,
Couldn't stay in
but
college
that was
forever,
her
though,
point.
could she?
make
I mean,
better
at the same
financial
time-
choices, man.
You got to.
She was a junior when she came out. I mean,
This
at the
is-
same time, she's 22. I don't think she has a full grasp of the full picture, the macro.
And that's
you know
all
what
it
I'm saying?
is. Because once we just
She just thinks she's so
magnify the
valuable.
Full picture, exactly. She's looking at it from her
Mm-hmm.
point of view, which is would she bring her market value, right? It's completely different than everyone she's speaking up for.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like
That's true.
you're making different behind the scene money, and right now what you have is a different psychological level of kind of like a survivor's guilt type of approach about it. Because what it is that you know you making your fucking money.
You gotta bring
but
everybody
you
with
see
you.
your
money.
you making your bread, Angel, and I'm proud of you because I fuck with the Bayou Barbie.
And
You know what I
she
mean?
from LSU.
I fuck with the Bayou Barbie.
She
I
need
really
to
do.
make more money.
And let me say this. I fuck
That's
with
her
her,
point.
and I fuck with all her moves. She doing her own shoes. She got a fucking Oreos or whatever type of shit she got going
Reese's
on.
Pieces shoes.
Reese's Pieces. She got a podcast. She making bread. So what she has is
Shout
this
out.
level of survivor's guilt a little bit, I think. Because she knows she making this bread, but when she looks at everybody around her,
Her teammates.
they not making the type of bread
Nowhere
that she
near.
can make. But what it is that it's just you just got a different market value, love, and that's just all it is. The WNBA don't make as much bread as them niggas pushing that shit.
And that's
you know
what,
what I mean?
and that's what I was thinking. And that's my point on it. I think she was just thinking out loud. And to your point, bro, she just wants to bring everybody.
She
with
has
her.
great intentions. I feel like
Yeah.
Absolutely.
her intentions are pure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know,
I don't
But
think
we
we should
gotta talk
dog
about
pile
it.
on it.
we definitely have to
No,
talk
we
about
definitely got to talk about it.
because it's being
Gotta
it's
talk
being
We got
talked
to
about.
explain it.
gotta
It
talk
has to
about
be
it.
explained
Yeah,
and
it
broken
definitely
down.
gotta be
You know what I'm
explained.
saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
shout out
Scroll up
to
a little bit,
Angel
scroll up
Reese,
a little
though,
bit.
You know what I mean? Fuck. She really doing her thing. She hustling, bro. I know she tired.
I don't get tired.
Scroll up to what?
She tired.
You had anything
Probably.
before that?
That's it. That was
Oh,
it.
okay, okay,
Let's
okay.
start. Yeah. So next topic was Playboi Carti and I Am Music. So wait,
Uh-oh,
when it
30
came out,
fucking songs.
the Playboi Carti album that we all thought was coming out was named what?
I Am Music.
What was the name of it?
Fuck, I don't know. The bitch had about 30 fucking songs.
It's been 5 years. Niggas been waiting on this album for how long, Jay?
He built the anticipation.
He
for
did
5.
it.
He did it perfectly.
Did it perfectly. He did it because
Because it got in my range.
Been waiting on it.
Exactly.
I wouldn't have cared.
He got us into
I
like,
wouldn't have cared.
I didn't care when it dropped, but I'm like, I'm paying attention.
Who's
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Who's
That was
Playboi
it. That's
Carti?
all it takes.
So he did that, but he had to change the name of his album. What happened with that?
I think it's probably because Wayne had the I Am Music, compilation.
But that was
Albums.
a mixtape.
Oh, yeah,
also.
yeah.
No, they sold those.
Oh, they sold
Yeah,
those.
they sold
Oh,
those.
okay.
They had a barcode. You got a barcode on
If
you, got a problem.
barcode,
Yeah. So you can't,
You had a
know.
barcode, you ran into a problem.
Right.
He ran into a problem.
And then you got a song on there
You got a
called
song on there
Like
called
Wheezy.
Like Wheezy.
Yeah,
You know what
it
I'm
was
saying?
most definitely a Wheezy influence. To be honest,
He
the
looks
first time
like
I heard
Wheezy.
it, the first
He
time I
look
heard
like
it, I just
Wheezy.
all I could think about was that song on what it was, the Carter 4, what 5 that he was trying his best to drop. What was the last album Wayne dropped? 5.
No, Funeral.
Funeral.
Besides that shit, what was the last Carter he dropped?
5.
So that song when he got on that bitch, you tatted your face and changed the culture.
Yeah.
That sample from 2 Chainz and shit. That's all I thought about when I heard this fucking album, dog. I'm like, this nigga is literally like a lil fucking Wheezy.
I'll bring it back even further, though. This is fucking like an amalgamation of the Rebirth album.
Humber.
I was reading like some Complex album article, like it might have been a few months ago. Had nothing to do with this, but they were saying like
Dre Lover with the fucking inside facts.
like Rebirth is Wayne's worst critically acclaimed album,
Yeah,
but might be
a
his
lot of
most
good soul.
influential.
Yeah,
Is his
rock and
most
roll.
influential though. And this is like a direct fucking like descendant of Wayne. Fucking 16 years later?
Yeah.
yeah.
Because the Rebirth album dropped in like 09.
Yeah.
And just to bring it back even further, if you go back to Studio 54, our website and all that shit, the original
504 Studio.
504 Studio,
Check it out.
the original mixtape Studio 54, which I put out in 09, had so many rock influences because
Yeah.
that's what we were doing at the
Yes.
time. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
this is just like he went full. I mean, this is just the evolution of it, in my opinion. That's
There
what
wasn't
that's how I
there
look at
wasn't
it.
a lot of guitar rock
Cocaine
and roll
Nose,
on that
Cocaine
fucking
Nose.
Love that
on
one.
the
I love
party
that one. That's
shit.
my favorite one.
There
off the
wasn't a
whole
lot of rock
album.
and roll shit. There was a lot of
wonder why.
fucking drum and
That's
bass
rap,
shit.
yo.
on
It's rap.
that-
It's hip hop because he had a song with Lotto called Blick that came out like 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
That bitch so tough, but the hardest part of that fucking video is they got a scene where Playboi Carti is rapping in 2 Chainz and 2 Chainz like giving him the mean mug and shit. Like that's the hardest part of that fucking video. He's still hip hop, dog. No matter what it is sonically, you know what I'm saying? It might have rock elements and all that other shit. It's hip hop.
It's a vibe, man. There's a lot of music I like on that bitch. I like a lot of the what that is, Travis Scott and Future shit on there.
Yeah,
them shits. The Kendrick Lamar features is fire.
The best shit is the Cocaine Nose. You know it. Don't lie. Come on, you know it. He knows it.
Evil Jordan.
Evil Jordan.
That
Evil
beat
Jordan.
fire. That
Matter of
song
fact,
fire.
let me pull it up. On the
that shit cold. There's a
on
lot
the
of good shit on there.
Kendrick being on 3 songs. Future was on like 3 songs too.
Yeah.
He had a song by himself. Thugger was
Scott,
on a bunch of them. Like it was a like he used those artists not as just features but like as accent pieces.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
His thing. I like the
Like
album.
Kendrick
But
was on the song just doing ad libs.
This is the thing though. How many at bats do you get to call it one album? This was how many tracks?
30.
It's 30 fucking tracks.
And then
my
he
nigga.
dropped another 4.
30 tracks,
And
my
you
nigga.
know what he called that? Sorry for the wait.
Wait.
Yes.
See?
Yeah, he
Yes.
sure did.
Nah.
Direct
See,
descendant
fuck
of
that,
Wayne,
dog.
bro.
Fuck that, dog.
And Wayne's son, he's like 12, 13. Nigga said Playboi Carti is his GOAT.
Yeah.
He's like 12 or 13. You know
He's
what I'm
his
saying?
son. That's so weird, dog.
Yeah.
That's weird, dog. I can't fuck with it. How you felt about the album?
I didn't.
He said I didn't feel.
I didn't feel.
You didn't feel anything?
Now what
didn't.
Kanye talking about, man? Was he
Well, we
taking
ain't
off
off
the
the
album?
Playboy.
No.
we ain't-
See what you're doing right now?
Yeah, we ain't going to Kanye yet.
This was a
This
gun.
is a 30-track
You talking
album.
about
Jumping
Black
it.
Clacks
Before
Clan?
This is a
Kanye.
gun.
Before
Black Clacks
Kanye.
Jumped
Clan.
the gun. He just jumped the gun.
Motherfucker was going off on buku people.
Fucking. Oh, y'all heard the R. Kelly song?
Bruh.
Let's talk about that for a second.
No, bro. I'm just about to say that, bro. You
Because
want
we're
to
not
jump
gonna
a
get back to
gun.
it. We're not gonna
Boy,
get back to it. We're not gonna get back to it. R. Kelly released a song from jail talking about I don't deserve this.
Off the Chris
Y'all know-
Brown remake,
Y'all
right?
know I'm a good person.
Was it the Chris Brown remake
Yeah.
of Residuals?
Yeah.
How y'all felt about that song? Y'all like that
didn't.
shit? Y'all like that shit?
No, I ain't listened to that. I listened to DC Young Fly version.
I'm straight.
and that was a little bit more heart tugging because he was like,
Really?
yeah,
Wait.
DC Young Fly can sing.
I never even heard that shit.
Yeah,
Who was DC Young Fly?
What?
comedian 85 South
Yeah.
started on Wild 'N Out,
Shit. Dog, I'll be so
but he was
out
talking
of the
about his
loop, my
his
nigga.
baby mama slash
Nigga
girlfriend that
forgot
passed. They had
music
kids
on
together.
there.
Oh,
and
he
shit.
was talking about that shit?
Tupac, Hudson,
I mean, that's
man.
how I kind of felt when he was singing it.
Outlaws.
Cardi.
It was a little
Already.
touching.
All right, so back to Cardi. Artists. Where's the fucking now? Oh, it was a
CRT.
playlist because I had a. This is a thing. This is another thing. When you have your own media server and you get an album, let's just say that, if the album name doesn't match up what it's supposed to be with the metadata, you got to create your own playlist.
Right.
So my
Yeah.
playlist is called I Am Music,
I had a similar problem yesterday.
when it should be called Music is the name of the album now, right? Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for making us wait 5 years to get it fucking wrong. The same day it came out.
That 5
Appreciate
years,
it.
he built he used that 5 years to build anticipation because if he would have dropped the next album, if he would have dropped the next album in 2021 right after it wouldn't have been, I wouldn't have listened.
It's 30 tracks though. So back to my original claim. Can you call 30 tracks an album? Or was it a double disc? Like, I mean,
It's a playlist like
what's
Drake
the limit
put
of
out.
it? Can I make a 3-day long album now since it's digital? There's no format
There was-
that's gonna stop me.
there was
A CD
20
is not gonna stop me from
The
making
bitch
a
wasn't
70-minute.
that long.
There was
though. The
24
bitch was
songs
about
on-
33 fucking minutes.
There was 24 songs on More Life. He called it a playlist.
What's the run length? We gotta go by run length because a CD could
How
only hold
long
around
was it?
80 minutes of music.
That
I
bitch
think.
wasn't that long.
Hour 17.
So that's
An hour
more than
17?
80 minutes. Oh no,
I thought that bitch
60.
was 40 minutes.
So 60 plus 20.
77.
That's 7 minutes more. That's longer than you could put on a CD, my nigga.
3 minutes less.
That's not an album.
77.
That's not an album. I think an album should be considered the length of music you can fit on a CD. If it's longer than that, then you got to consider it something else.
But then
because at this point in the digital age,
because Pusha T put out an album that was like 24 minutes and 7 tracks, and they call that shit an album.
Shortness doesn't matter. Longness does. Like, cause then I could put out a 2-day album, my nigga.
That's what she said.
That is what
Kanye puts out the ever evolving album where he's always going back to fucking touch up on the albums and shit like that. So albums are not what we're used
Kanye
to.
doesn't define what an album is, by the way.
Album is not what can fit on a CD.
I kind of feel
albums
like
started back with albums, actual albums. You know what I'm saying?
Records.
Records.
An album is? I think that's the question.
But albums started before CDs, though.
Well, that was an album. Right.
No, there was album before CDs.
You wouldn't be able to fit 2 days of music on an album, is what I'm saying.
How many songs did
from what we know about music, CDs can only fit around 80
Was
minutes
it quality
of music.
music?
How many songs did Ready to, what was the double disc that Biggie put out? Ready to Die?
Yeah.
Life After Death.
Life After Death was the double disc?
Yeah.
That's
How many tracks was on that? That was a double disc. Pac put out a double disc.
What
too.
we questioning? What's up for debate?
What is the length of an album? Can you have an infinite
12 songs
length?
or more.
Okay, can a song be a day long?
A day long?
That's the question, my nigga.
Well, yeah, it is. It's a collective amount of minutes that determines an album.
But if y'all put this podcast as an album, is that an album?
Yes, that's how Frank Ocean was actually able to fucking fuck the whole music industry. Is that he put a video out as
Should
an
we
album.
allow that?
No, that's the reason why they changed the law after
This
Frank
nigga
Ocean
just
did
checked
that.
back in. Y'all realize that, right?
Nigga,
Yeah.
Kanye
We was talking
said,
about 10
fuck
minutes.
Frank
This nigga-
Ocean too.
I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting to see where it's about to go.
That's wild.
I wait to see where it's about to go.
Damn.
What's the longest length you can consider an album before it becomes a double disc or something else?
I don't double disc. I don't think double disc
That doesn't
fucking really matters.
I'll
Like
go back to
yeah.
Pac, All Eyes on Me, and Life After Death. Man.
Because you could have an
That
album
shit.
with 30 songs and not split the disc.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it don't really matter.
Master P was pushing the limits back in the day with the 18 to
27
22 songs.
Yeah,
27.
yeah.
Or whatever
Like
the
he was
shit
pushing the
was.
line.
Yeah.
So the typical length of any CD was around 74 minutes.
I'm about to say it's a collective
around
amount of
80
minutes. That's what I'm saying. It's amount of minutes. It's not about songs.
And this is 77.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's one album.
Right.
Yeah.
He got it right under there.
So that's all it is. It's a collective amount of minutes. That's
right.
why that's the difference
Right.
between that
That's
LP
why I
and
asked
an
the
EP.
question. I think they
An
had this
extended
conversation before they released a 30-track album and realized, oh, we can't release 30 tracks if some of them are too long. That's why the tracks are 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 1 minute,
3:45.
That's just the new, yeah.
The ones that are
Which is the
3:45.
I'm about to say, that's just the new
Those are the
pattern
ones with
nowadays.
Future,
Yeah.
Travis, and Kendrick.
It's quick because niggas not spitting 16s no more. Niggas getting off like 8s and 12s.
It's not even that. I don't even know what he
The
counts.
song format is
My whole
completely
point
changed.
is the
Yeah.
format of songs
And
have
albums.
changed. So should we reconsider what we consider an album now?
But think
Since
about this.
Songs have changed so much.
Think about this: the
And they
collective
ain't really
minutes,
doing lyrics. The motherfucker just doing ad libs.
but the collective minutes
really rapping.
on the album used to also include skits and shit too.
Well,
So,
yeah, but it would never be over the physical amount of data that's allowed because it was a physics thing. Like a CD, you couldn't have over 80 minutes of good audio because then you would
Yeah.
have to burn it as an MP3, which will reduce the
I'll
quality.
turn it to a double disc.
All right.
But
that was my point.
At the flip
That was my
side
only
of
point.
this shit, like he really, like I said, the anticipation worked to where he became like almost overnight like the #1 topic in rap, and like
Cultish,
the album
yeah.
sales was
Yep.
bananas. Like so, I think he putting his stamp on what an album is, or you know what this generation is going to. Like,
It's
Yeah.
still under
It's-
80 minutes. That was my question.
it's under
What
80
was
minutes.
the run length?
I don't think
Under
nothing.
80
That's why I said
minutes.
77 minutes.
If anything that's over 80 minutes, can that be considered one album?
Yes.
When
Yeah.
has that happened?
It doesn't matter. Like
Well, it does. If you're saying it can be
it depends
considered an
on
album.
it depends on what the deal is, what they signed as fucking how much they get paid.
Yeah.
Because back in the G, they was like they don't get paid for more than 12 songs on the
Yeah.
album. So if you put 16 on that shit, you're not getting paid for it.
Well, that's why
what the
Nostradamus was so
contract
trash.
Is it about minutes or is it about the number of songs?
Back then, it was about the number of songs.
Yeah.
And but the songs was so much longer back then. Like this 345
That's
was
what
a
I was
short
about to
song.
say. But that's why back
in the
then
G.
you could get away with 12 songs and call it an album, but
They
the
4
songs
minutes.
was like fucking 3-4 minutes long. It was like
motherfuckers
16.
just chanting shit.
It was 3 16s, a hook, a fucking a bridge. Like shit was like
Format.
songs. Yeah.
Now motherfucker just saying, look at me now, look at me now.
Because
look at
the
me
attention
now.
span for fucking human
What
beings
other
have
album
fucking
you was killing?
subsided, huh?
That nigga Muggy do not like the young niggas though.
No, I like the
He do like 'em.
It's a
He
vibe.
like
It's a vibe. I like the beats. I like the fucking vibe of it. You know what I'm
So
saying?
how
It just
you
ain't
how
talking
you
about
love
shit.
Future but don't love
I love
but don't
Future, too.
but don't hear the I ain't saying you gotta like the
You
album.
can't
vibe,
understand
bro.
You just hear the
Future, that's why
influence.
he like
He like
it.
the
No,
past.
I like Future, dog. The
Hold
shit
on,
just a
hold on,
vibe.
hold
The
on,
way
hold
that shit be,
Hold on,
the shit
hold on,
where the
hold on.
shit drop. The fucking
Playboi Carti from Atlanta too. Yeah.
the misonogamy.
And
You
nigga
know?
said that like that's extra points.
The
No, I'm saying-
misonogamy, the motherfucking.
That's
Nigga be
no, I'm
from
saying I'm
Atlanta.
talking about his Future point. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking about the Future thing. Like he's a Wayne and Future
Yeah.
disciple. Like you know what
No,
I'm
I
saying?
get it. I dig it. I like the album, dog. I'm
Future
not-
ain't-
I'm not
ain't said
knocking it.
nothing in
I'm just
20
saying,
years.
I agree. I dig the shit. I like the beats,
You don't like
the
this shit?
mugginess of it.
What is the
I like
Sia?
all of it.
Sia.
That's just his thing.
That's his thing.
Yeah,
right?
it's like
Sia.
ad-lib
I thought he
shit.
had a thing for that singer.
Sia.
I see ya.
It's like, why he fuck with Sia
I
so
heard
much?
somewhere that his album is more like a performance shit. Like he makes shit to do in a concert.
it
You know what I'm
sounds like
saying?
a-
It's on
Y'all
some
saw his Rolling
vibe
Loud performance.
It's like a DJ
shit. Nah, I haven't
Khaled
seen
album.
it yet.
That shit was fucking
It's
crazy.
different.
Yeah, it's different. It's
Yeah,
just a lot of movement, a lot of
Yeah.
the way he curated that Rolling Stones performance. It was almost Kanye-ish. So like I said, it's the elements of Wayne, Kanye, Future in his kids. So, you know what I'm saying? And he's just advancing it his way.
Yeah.
You know,
Shout out to that.
I
little
respect
guy.
it. I ain't
like it's for the
knocking it.
it's
I
for the
like it.
youngins. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Moving on, we spent enough time on Playboi Carti. Who heard about
You
this?
need a way better segue.
Well,
yeah.
But yeah, the chick from Maryland that drugged the chick.
The teenage girl that was 15 years old
What happened
because
with this?
because she accidentally sent the Cash App to the wrong person.
That's what she did.
Yes.
So that's what
Oh, wow.
she
Yes.
did.
Yes. So the little girl who was 15 who accidentally Cash App the wrong person was drugged by the hair by this young lady.
Oh God,
Yeah.
Aggression.
you got
On camera.
Are you serious?
Yes.
A 15-year-old girl,
15 years.
like a 15-year-old client
Damn.
of any sex, gender, race, or any kind. If they didn't pay me for a service, guess what would happen? I would call the parents and we would have a conversation.
Right.
She wasn't feeling that day.
That 15-year-old was dropped off at the hair salon. You know that.
What the fuck is going on?
Let me tell you
my
what's
nigga?
the stupidest part about this whole thing. The fact how people have it recorded and then they put it online.
And they post that shit like
And it be like, look what I've done. I ain't playing with
I am.
motherfuckers, drug her by her, and I swear everything I say will be used against me in the court of law.
Right.
That's
Right.
all I hear when they talk.
legality.
All I hear when they talk is, motherfucker, this is that. I did this, that, and the third, and everything I say will be used against me in the court of law.
Right.
That's it, dog.
That's
the
how.
fuck,
That's
dog?
how all these Ricos are starting because
They
these niggas
fucking
go on podcasts
stupid, dog.
talking
She's
talking
a
about
fucking
crimes.
psycho.
Yeah. We go talk to Vlad, and it's like,
No.
Vlad's like, yeah, so tell me about your street life. Yeah, when I was 6, you know what I'm saying? Nigga played me, so I busted and say, really, where did that happen at? You know what I mean?
Look
It's
at her
dumb,
smile.
dog.
Her smile don't look like she'll drag a motherfucker. Look,
Oh,
she
no.
a psychopath
Shit.
like a motherfucker.
Shit.
Speaking
It's
of
on camera.
psychopath,
It's on camera.
She'll
All right,
fool
so
Did
who's
LeBron
the
go
psycho in
psychopath?
Is LeBron the psychopath or Stephen A the psychopath?
I think
my
Stephen
question.
A's a
Do
fucking
you wanna hit
psychopath
the-
because he's obsessed with every
Let's hit the
fucking body.
background of this shit.
All right,
first.
let's lay the
autistic like a
foundation.
motherfucker.
Let's lay the groundwork.
so-
What happened with this?
So LeBron approached Stephen A in the third quarter
In the third quarter, during the game,
during the game
during the
during the
at a
timeout.
Knicks game. And we all
Yes.
know Stephen A is the biggest what fan?
Nick fan courtside,
So it's not out of the ordinary to
And he
see
just signed-
Stephen A at a Knicks game.
and he
right?
just signed his $100 million deal.
He just signed $100
I think he said he was
million
sitting with
deal.
Larry David, if I'm not mistaken.
Is this the first time the Lakers played the Knicks?
This year, no, they played in the Garden.
Okay, so
this is the second time.
Do
They only
you
played
think the
twice a year.
contract had anything to do with this confrontation?
No.
No.
It's because Stephen A. is constantly, and everybody in media is just constantly talking about Bronny as if he was like drafted in the first round and like he isn't, like
he not G League or some shit.
He's improving in the league. Like he's done more than most rookies, like most of them.
Yeah.
So far, like in the league. You know what I'm saying? So so that was the backstory to that shit. And LeBron approached them. They had their words. And, the lip readers was also, they said LeBron was like, fuck that. You talk about my son, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much all LeBron said.
As a father, how you feel about it, Joe?
Right. The fathers.
Look at it from a father perspective.
From a father's perspective?
Yeah, like your daughter's in the fucking lead and like you trying your best as a father to put her in position and make sure she could be on a platform.
How old is she?
She's fucking 21.
She's 21, she's an adult.
Yes.
In your eyes?
But your whole life, you bust your ass to get her to that moment.
Right.
And the motherfucker
Am I on the court playing with her?
No, let me.
Yes, you are.
No, because that's part
you
of
Italian looking motherfucker. You playing for the Jazz.
Because
you play for the Jazz.
I'm gonna have to let that shit roll off my shoulders if they making millions of dollars.
No, because at this point, LeBron positioned himself after 22 years to be a billionaire. Yeah. And he was able to. They said they finagled behind the scenes and shit just to get Bronny drafted. Or
Definitely
whatever.
did.
So, but it wasn't a big thing.
That was a father move.
It wasn't a big thing though because a lot of second round draft picks don't make the league.
Okay,
listen.
You know what I'm saying?
Then you can't get mad when nigga talk about.
Let's talk about money.
You can't get mad.
Let's talk about money.
Yeah,
Let's
you
remove
can.
skills.
You can't get mad when they can talk about. You know how many other drafts were.
Then you can't get mad when.
You know how many other drafts were.
And then people talk about you.
No, it wasn't a publicity stunt. You know what I'm saying?
And also, along with that, self-proclaimed GOAT. Like, it's just, it just seems.
Nah, I don't like that.
The fucking.
I don't like that. You just that's your dislike of LeBron. That's your dislike.
That is mine.
Yeah, your personal because
I agree.
Self-proclaimed. Nah, he has a lot of stats.
I already don't like LeBron, but he also. What was up with that fucking stunt with him, like flopping the other night? What was up with that?
That has nothing to do with nothing. But this what we're talking about.
He's a prima donna. It does have kind of.
He's a billionaire that doesn't get foul calls.
Now you sounded like
if you really watch the game, if you really watch it, what does flopping have to? What does flopping have to do with this?
What does his money have to do?
No, I'm talking about what you just said. He's a fucking $1 billion nigga that doesn't get.
Take the best of him. That's
okay, you can keep talking. He's a $1 billion player in the league that doesn't get the.
$1 billion have to do with it?
God damn, nigga, shit. Yeah. He's the $1 billion player in the league that's been in there for 22 years that doesn't get the calls that he's supposed to get. Like if you ever watch the game, he doesn't get the call. You was talking about the flopping. You talking about the flopping. I just addressed your shit. Right. Now this shit is different. I don't know how you got so many negatives out that shit when he was protecting his son because the attacks that they be having on his son are not basketball related though.
Yeah.
Like Bronny has already proved like he's worth being in the NBA. Like I mean,
you could put
what
up
is
that many points in the G League. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 17 points on the Bucks.
He just scored 39 in the G League or some shit.
Yeah.
Huh? Like
my point is, once you become an NBA player, you're not above scrutiny.
Who else gets this? Who else gets this much scrutiny?
Doesn't matter.
So this
doesn't matter.
Who else gets it?
Doesn't matter.
Let me get my point of view real quick.
Once you become a public figure, it's legal.
Adam Silver came out.
To talk about you.
Adam Silver came out.
That's part of the territory. You get paid millions of dollars. Right. You got to be able to have thick skin, no matter if it's wrong or right.
The commissioner came out.
That's where I'm at with it.
The commissioner came out and talked about. They asked him directly about the Stephen A. and LeBron shit. His answer was, there's been far too much negative publicity about the NBA. They don't do it with other sports. They only do it with fucking a few players out the NBA. Like they've been talking about the game, like these old heads be like, oh, they said Steph couldn't play in the 80s. That was a topic like last week. Steph couldn't play. Steph is bigger than like all of the
half point.
Fuck what he can shoot from. He's bigger than all them niggas.
Yeah.
He's bigger than all them niggas and quicker than all them niggas. He's 6'3" and like 215, son.
Yeah, that's a stupid point.
That's what I'm saying. It's so many and
they're gonna talk about what they're gonna talk about.
But all of these reporters like echo that shit.
Yeah,
Stephen A. definitely echoes all this shit. But it be dumb shit.
Let me land. Let me land. This is my perspective. I actually understand where Kasso coming from. Like, you know, you put yourself on a area where you're supposed to be scrutinized, you're supposed to be judged, blah blah blah. You'll probably figure, I get that. Okay, boom. But this is the perspective that I think a lot of folks not really paying attention to. What was Stephen A. Spit's wow, dog. Smith actually saying?
That's like a
he was judging.
Name.
He wasn't. If you go back to some of his words, he was saying,
he said, as a father,
a lot of the things he was talking about, he wasn't judging the skills of fucking basketball players. He was criticizing the fucking fatherly fucking advice he gave his son to enter the league.
Right.
That's what he was fucking judging. Did he make the right choice? Look what he's doing. Look what he's doing in the game. He's evolving. He's becoming a young man that he needs to be on a team. He's scoring points. He's improving every single fucking game. LeBron's getting him his head in the game. He's not treating him different on a team. He's giving him the fucking you the new school player type of OG status still in the locker room.
Not.
He is giving. I mean, he is doing
that.
that.
Be an impact player going forward. I mean, he's a G League player. That's all he is.
But let's think about how many jerseys Lil Bronny sold.
He sold a lot. He sold
exactly. So it's also business.
That's a second.
But it's also business.
Position player
it's
on
also,
any team.
It's also business.
Rookie too.
And that's where the scrutiny comes into play.
It's also business.
That's why you can't be mad about it.
Nah, that's not where the scrutiny comes in.
Business.
That's part of it.
They were saying that Bronny. They were saying that Bronny. No, they were saying that they were saying that Bronny doesn't belong in the NBA. He's proved that he has.
I didn't say
End
that.
of discussion. That's
say
what
that.
they said.
I didn't say that.
Stephen A. said, as a father, I'm speaking to you.
You can't get mad when niggas talk about him,
Stephen A. Smith,
but Stephen A. Smith is 100% wrong because he just proved him wrong.
He's wrong or right.
No, I'm saying he's wrong because he just proved him wrong.
Yeah.
Yo, what's next?
What's next?
Yo, what's next?
Damn, heavy LeBron dislike.
Heavy on LeBron.
Oh, that's just a video of a old girl dragging her.
Oh wait.
Yeah, that's the actual video.
The actual video.
Yeah.
Let's watch that. Hold on.
It's disgusting.
Wait, a 15-year-old, my nigga?
Fucked up the whole hairdo. So why am I paying you now?
I talked to her exclusively moments ago. She says that she did not know that her client was 15 years old. Meanwhile, I also spoke to the 15-year-old's mother, and she says that her daughter is traumatized over what happened. This video
she is.
has been viewed millions of times, and she says that her daughter is viral and did not want to be. Let's explain what happened. In the video that has more than 54 million
Check
views,
out.
you can see
Wow,
Jayla
bro.
Cunningham dragging her 15-year-old client by the hooded sweatshirt.
What the fuck she said?
You lucky I ain't
Jayla claims the 15.
That's enough, dog.
But why did she run,
I can't
though?
watch more of this.
Why
dog.
did she run?
That's disgusting, dog.
But yeah, you know, she
That's
knew
the
she was
type of shit
15,
get you
but
pop.
you'd
That's
have
the
drugged
type
my
of shit get you
15-year-old
pop,
daughter.
boy.
Yeah, I would have been on the phone
That's the
talking
type of shit get
too.
you pop. Don't fuck around with my people like that, boy.
Oh, now you're a
She made
protective father.
Let me judge you.
Yap.
I'ma
versus,
judge you.
That's different. That's
I'm about to
different.
judge you.
Nah,
Words
this
will never hurt me.
Nah,
but you
this
can say
fucked
what
up.
you want.
Nah, this
Yeah.
fucked up, dude.
You
Like,
say what you want.
this is a little
As soon as
girl.
it come to this, it's a different
It's
story.
a little girl, and like
But this
you
shots
trusted the girl. You know what I'm saying? You trusted this hairdresser with care of your daughter.
What
You know what I'm
could
saying?
the 15-year-old have done to be dragged like
I mean,
that?
we spoke about it earlier when you left.
There's nothing.
Damn, son.
She probably didn't
There's
pay her
nothing.
like
No,
about
she gave the
$225.
wrong person the cash app. That's what the thing was.
That's what
She
happened.
sent the money to the wrong person.
And this is when I stepped in the conversation and said, Dre, if a client of mine that was, didn't pay me, then I would be like, that's fucked up. Where your parents at?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna have this out with your parent. Oh,
Right.
you didn't
She
know
said she didn't know she was
15.
15, so that's the problem,
Who
I
gives
guess.
a shit?
Don't
What happened to
matter, don't
that?
matter.
What
wouldn't
happened
call
to
your parents if
what
I didn't
happened
know
to
you
talking
was
to
15?
adults?
You better-
You know what I'm saying? What
Before
happened
you
to
assault somebody,
addressing
how about
adults?
you verify how old they are? How about that?
She knew how old she was. The little girl talk about nothing but high school shit.
Bitch, you owe me money.
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah.
She was in the salon for at least 4 hours though. Like she talking about nothing but high school
Like a
shit.
gorilla
Yeah.
pimp. Damn.
I know you
gorilla
ain't,
pimp
you ain't
is
doing
wild.
nobody braids not knowing how old they are. my
Yeah,
nigga.
though.
Like, come on,
That shit
man.
takes a long time,
I just
though.
did a bunch of pop
Yo,
photos.
real
Like,
quick,
come on, man.
this don't have nothing to do with a lot, but yo, I just found out that recently. Remember the dude, the fucking dude, the news dude from Chicago that came down for the Super Bowl that got like drugged and killed in a hotel room.
Yeah, that's a good story.
By the lady from Slidell.
Yeah.
Yo, she fucked.
Sorry for the edit. We'll be right back with Studio 54.
What's going on with Canada right now, dog?
What the fuck is going on with Canada?
I don't know, dog.
They're trying to block the
They're
US
trying to
from
block
Pornhub.
Pornhub. Well, Louisiana blocked Pornhub.
I use the IP of Dre.
No, they didn't block it. They didn't block it. They didn't
It
block
was some of the
Pornhub.
biggest news.
They didn't block Pornhub. You got to put like your ID and
Y'all
shit.
tell us. Y'all tell us.
Oh, yeah.
What happens when
You gotta
gotta
put
verify your
Yeah,
age.
what happens?
You got to verify your age.
That
on
nigga
it.
gave him the
I
microphone.
use IP Vanish.
Pornhub, nigga. Fuck.
I use
Yeah.
IP Vanish and I use IP Vanish.
Cool.
Yeah, and XX and X.
Man, fuck Kasso. He's a fucking computer genius. That nigga just ripped everything. You know, he's like, yeah. That's what you guys go to.
Years
Yeah.
ago, nigga. What you
Everything
talking
is
about?
at my palms.
All right. Fuck this. All right, let's get into some more fucking fun stuff because this is a podcast, is it not? Let's see.
Play
Let's
some
not
Muggy
go
shit,
there.
man.
You
Play
want to go to
some
Muggy?
shit.
What's
Yeah,
let's
what
go to
Muggy
Muggy.
What's up,
got,
the
bro?
Muggy?
I'm about to say they got a bunch of.
Let's see. This
Let's
is gonna
go.
be fun.
Let's go straight to
We're
Mad
going
Hoffa.
down the
What
Muggy
you
rabbit
think,
hole.
Dre?
We
Let's
going to
see.
Mad Hoffa. Let's go to Mad
I
Hoffa.
already know with math is gonna be some ignorant shit, but
I love
but
Muggy.
let's go.
This ain't ignorant.
Who we got?
Muggy's
Oh no,
text-
this
Is this the Will Smith part?
this Nine Wonder he got.
Now this is a shout out to Kendrick, man. Press play. Man.
Yeah, let's hear
fuck.
it.
My whole point was
Let's hear
Muggy's texts into the group have no preface. It's just a link, nigga. You just
Yeah.
gonna have to click on it. And
Yeah,
find
figure it out.
Yeah, motherfucker.
The
figure
Matrix.
It out. Yeah.
Let's figure
The
it
mild
out.
and Muggy
Red
Matrix.
pill.
Red pill shit.
See, this is why we don't like that shit.
Shout out to the
man.
shout out to the screenshot.
No, click the
Hit the link after
motherfucker.
underneath it.
All right.
Yeah, don't do me like that.
Yeah, they got a link.
Nigga sent a picture.
Yeah, picture that.
Nigga sent the picture.
Oh shit.
What happened
I
now?
don't mean to offend people that play chess, because I love chess.
That's
but
guru.
I'm trying to say to you, I'm like, when you play chess, everybody start out with the same pieces. That don't happen in real life.
Message.
It's not a life game. There's no war where everybody has the exact same resources.
Right.
Number two, I get to see every move you make. It doesn't
don't
happen in
either.
real life.
Right.
That
Bitch
sure
ass
does.
niggas.
Number three, every soldier, you're the general as the person moving the pieces. Every soldier does exactly what you tell them to do. They can't do anything else.
Deviate from
That
the plan.
doesn't happen in real life. You know how many generals have told a soldier to do something and he do something else?
Right. Facts.
Fourth, there's no emotion.
Because when you lose that piece,
no,
you don't have to do it. The
There's no emotion.
No, but when you lose that,
Yeah. I got a different perspective
What
on
is,
this.
yeah, what is that
Bitch-ass
in
nigga.
reference to?
So
To
this is in
chess.
reference to the
Chess.
fact that chess has always been clarified as the
game of
game
life.
of life, right?
Right.
I play
And that's
chess.
Guru, which
It's
is
chess, not checkers.
Guru, which is the guy that's been recording Jay-Z damn his whole career, right? He's his fucking engineer like 40 to Drake. So Guru is basically saying like the game chess cannot be the game of life because in the game of life you can't see your opponent's every move. You don't have the same pieces on the same blah blah blah. This, that, and third. So this is what I think. I think he's wrong. And my reason for saying he's wrong because chess is the game of life, and the reason why is because it's laid out how you supposed to fucking have your life laid out. Pretty much when it comes to the art of war. It's the fact that you supposed.
Man laid this shit out, man.
Well,
You
this
got
what I'm trying to say.
emotions, You got.
This what I'm trying to say.
Nobody have the same pieces. That's
But
why
if
they got
you have something
billionaires,
that's
millionaires and poverty and motherfuckers who got
Let me
fucking.
land.
That's why we talk about it.
Right.
And that's why they got nepotism and all.
But they got variables for everybody.
Yeah, they have
Everybody might
variables.
have some type of
In the
privilege.
game of war, you gonna see gonna see majority
man.
of
the pieces
moves
just
you'll-
look different.
Exactly.
Okay.
The thing is that the chess is designed for you to have that advantage like that. You're supposed to have your shit. You're supposed to have your art of war set up like that. And if you don't, then of course you're gonna lose the game. That's the whole point. The point is that you need to have your shit set up like that. Of course, if you don't
But
have it set up like that, then it ain't gonna go that way.
The perspective, the opinion was niggas are born with cancer at as a fucking infant. Like they're not
Play the game.
You can't play the game if you're dying before you're even
Yeah, if this
able to play the
motherfucker
game.
got
my
fucking
nigga.
all his pieces, then they
I
fucking at
don't
optimal
think.
strength.
What's your game?
I
What's
hope
your
it
game
ain't.
in that sense? What's your game?
He's dying. What do you mean? Some people are given a life where they're meant to die before they're even able to live.
Okay,
Exactly.
when did they call chess the game of life?
They've been doing it since it came out.
Yeah,
Since it
motherfuckers-
came
You know
out.
why?
Yeah.
It's because it's
chess,
your
not checkers. Everybody wants to use that analogy.
No, but I'm
dog,
saying,
it's
but
not.
chess has been out. Who invented chess? Some white
I think
man.
it was, no, hell no. I think it was the Arabics. The Arabics actually invented chess.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And they
algebra.
and they believe like
Algebra.
and they really
Al Jazeera.
and they
And
believe
Moncada.
they
Probably the
really
Moors.
believe everybody is on the same playing field. Probably for,
That's some
for the
old
most
Republican shit.
No, that's
Pull
some
yourself
Arabic
up
shit.
by
That's
your
some-
bootstrap
if it's
shit.
from from Middle Eastern people, it's from them.
Yeah.
It's not no Western.
I think it's more
ideology.
so called.
There's actually an ongoing dispute about who created chess.
I think it's called the game of life because
But
it
my
shows you to
personal-
think 10 steps ahead. And
Let's
that's
ask Google.
all it is.
Let's ask Google as a
Right.
collective.
I just think it's marketing.
Let's
Yeah.
ask Google.
Like everything in the world, like it's marketing. They called it the game of life.
Nah, you gotta just
market
use
it.
this. Yeah, I
It's
see
a
what you're
thinking
saying,
man's
bro.
game.
You use the pieces you have, regardless of what your handicap is or whatever, man. But
But
everybody doesn't have the same pieces and the
But
same
you may have a
strength
piece
level
that
of
looks
the
different.
pieces.
But you might
But you have a piece
the-
that looks different.
Yeah, the
You know
thing
what I'm
is
saying?
that you have the perspective of this game.
Like-
And that's all it is.
Like
You know
some,
what I mean?
like somebody may have all of the pieces in life laid out in front of them, but can't think.
Right. That's
They don't
what
know
I'm
how to
saying.
move it. They don't know how the bishop moves.
You could beat them with six
met him,
pieces.
man.
But
I've
Joe,
met
You could
him.
beat them niggas with six pieces if you could
met
think.
him,
You know what I'm
dog.
saying?
Joe, think about it like this: they might have the pieces, but they don't know how the bishop moves. They don't know how the knight
That's
has
what I'm
to
saying. They
move
can't
in the
think.
They don't know
L.
how to. They don't know how to
They
go
don't-
open and move.
They don't know
exactly
how,
what he
but
was
the
just
thing
saying.
is
Yeah.
that it's the knowledge. Chess is about the game of absorbing the knowledge of the next
That's what he was
move,
saying.
Knowing what to
And
do with your
that's
pieces.
Yes.
the part of life that people don't think about enough.
What-
That's why once you
agree.
fully absorb that chess is the game of life, you'll fully absorb that
Shit can't
you start
be compared
having.
to the game of life, man.
But the
You're
thing
both
is
right.
that you're
All three of
calculating.
y'all right.
No, but
All three of y'all.
I don't think it's. I don't
calculated
think,
moves, yo.
But I don't think chess is the game of life, though. I
mean,
don't.
Life
I
is
just
not a
think-
game,
I just think
for
it's a
one.
thinking man's.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
know,
a
thinking
thinking
man's
game.
sport.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers got
there-
emotion.
The thing is, life is not a fucking game.
Not at all.
So you can't compare it to a fucking
At all.
game.
At all.
Yeah.
You
Life is
fucking
not a fucking game.
pawns. If pawns get knocked out in real life, those are people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you can't compare that to a
That's
game.
what it is.
It's not a fucking game.
You'd be
It's
surprised.
real people. Yeah.
But that's what they do up top. The 1%
Yeah.
they playing chess with us.
They play.
No, they playing checkers. They jumping over niggas.
Yeah.
Move the
Motherfuckers
boys,
like that, right?
Kasso.
Yeah, I'm playing chess, not checkers.
We got it.
Yeah,
We got
whatever.
it.
the
So
fuck.
I wanted to land with this. So I said it was from the Middle East, but chess originated. This is the common knowledge that's on the internet. Chess originated in India around the 6th century.
Yeah.
From there, it spread to the Middle East and then Europe. So
Right.
Yeah.
it's definitely not a white man's game. So
Play that
that-
next one.
that was my-
They just took it.
Play
They
the
just
next
took it
one with
over
the
like
chick
they
on
do.
there.
But
And that's my last
good.
one for Muggy. Play the
you got
next
it.
one.
You got it. Oh, I know her. She's super black power.
Look at you, Franny.
Hold on. She remind me of what's her name? What's his name?
She was in the Panthers, huh?
Yeah, something like that. We're about to see.
If I love you, I can't lie to you.
Of course you can lie to me, and you will. If you love me and you
It was
go
James
out
Baldwin,
tonight,
that's why I
someplace
know.
you're lying to me. Because what the hell do I care about the truth? I care if you're there. What Billie Holiday say, hush now, don't explain.
All right, I accept that.
Of course. Of
All right,
course
I
you lie to me,
accept
because I don't even want to care. What does the truth matter? And why are you going to be truthful with me when you lie to everybody else? You lied when you smiled
Protect
at us
me,
after down the
nigga.
job, right? Lie to me, smile. Treat me the same way you would treat him.
I can't treat
You
you the way I
must.
treat him.
You must. Because I've caught the frowns and the anger. He's happy with you. Of course he doesn't know you're unhappy. You grin at him all day long. You come home and I catch hell because I love you. I get least of you. I get the very minimum. And I'm saying, fake it with me. Is that too much of the black woman to ask of the black man?
That is a very fucking powerful
Quick
message
note
right
before we get into the shenanigans.
Bitch ass nigga.
Before gender wars,
Too
fucking
late, nigga.
yeah, it's all nigga be turning the ship way too soon. But no, but what the fuck is that?
Oh, that was an accident. I don't know what the fuck this is.
No, but No, but I was saying just the level of intellect of that conversation between Giovanni and James Baldwin, like is lost.
We don't have that.
It's lost, though. Like before, gender wars now is, I need a traditional man. Like it's 2025 though. Like she's just laid out like.
So let's talk about
exactly how a black woman needs to be treated, like in that society.
How black woman needs to be
like
treated.
You do when you go to work and you go and lie and smile and
skin and grin to that white man.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's what y'all want.
Damn, son.
I mean, I get her perspective, but it's like, it's basically she's asking like, come home and fake your happiness.
No, she's saying she's catching hell because your day was hell. Like they're catching the brunt end of your day. Like she was saying, he coming home like all upset and this, that, and the third. Like, but you don't treat everybody else like
niceties.
Right?
Like the white man.
You're
get
my
the
partner.
Niceties? Do I get a smile? That type of deal.
Yeah, you my partner. Like, come on now.
But I understand what you're saying too. When do I get the BB, nigga? Fuck.
But what if you're just a jerk?
That's what I'm supposed to be.
And that's what it is from the man's perspective. Psychologically, it's like, where's your safe space?
We don't have one, nigga.
But that's supposed to be your wife.
That's not a safe space.
But that's supposed to be your wife.
If you just come in berate, well, it's levels to it. If you just come in and berating her, like, and just like, fuck, you know what I'm saying? She give you dinner, you're giving her nothing, like nothing to, you know what I'm saying?
Narcissistic shit.
Then that's an issue though. That's not a safe space.
That's a caveman way out.
Yeah, it's only fucked up if you don't ask her how her day went and then share both of y'all experience together. Like genuinely. That's when it becomes like, it's okay to come home and share your experience with your wife and not like fake that like my life is fucking great or whatever. You could come home and share that experience, but I think the true, and I'm married, going on 11 years next month. You know what I mean? I think the true value of what I learned in my marriage is that you also gotta respect their space as well. How was that day? You know, and let them unload. You gonna unload, and when y'all unload, then fuck it. After that, y'all both are empty, and then y'all could be together. And that
she know the real you, man.
She said it was coming off like just how I'm perceiving it.
Yeah.
This is my opinion. I think she was just saying like she's not even getting
none of the middle way.
Yeah, she's not even getting that respect of even like, all right, I'll let you vent.
Yeah,
now,
and that's true.
Let's come to
a lot of women
conclusion. Let's come to a conclusion.
Yeah, true.
Like if there's a problem, let's come to a conclusion. That's what
dog.
Like I hate arguing though. Like,
a lot of women
to me that shit doesn't make sense. Like if you upset, all right, get off what you gotta get off. Let's come to a conclusion.
Yeah.
So we ain't fucking talking about this shit forever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
In the morning.
Yeah. A lot of women have that as well. You know what I mean? They have partners where they can't. They don't get any of that. You know what I mean?
Right.
And fuck.
Especially
I think she was right on.
You gotta think about that time too. That time.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers be smiling in other motherfuckers' face, be acting like their best self at work and with other motherfuckers. When they come home, and they all like you saying, they all drained. And then they don't get the best person or the best husband when they come home.
And that could go for kids. That could go for your partner.
Kids,
that could go for your family members. That could go for anybody.
Yeah, that could go for anybody.
Really, anybody that's in your family that's outside of your. Yeah. So.
But that might not even be the real you. It's just the upset version of you. And you just misplacingly putting that on your wife.
It's about reciprocity at the end of the day.
But if you're not giving none.
Exactly. If you're not giving it, you can't get that back.
People need a buffer zone between work and home, bro.
Yeah.
The bar.
That's the ride home. The bar.
You need a bar, right?
Yeah.
You need a buffer zone.
But seriously, that's what it was for, though.
Yeah. That's what it's for. You need a buffer zone.
You need a podcast that you can listen to on your ride home. Well, these four guys are just talking about every fucking thing. This is your buffer zone. Welcome to you. If you're listening to this right now,
scream at us.
Welcome to your buffer zone. Welcome to your safe space, huh?
Studio 54.
Let us know. Let us
54.
know. This is the safe space. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A Muggy Discord.
A Muggy Discord.
Yeah, Muggy Discord.
Say Muggy.
What's next?
The other day I was telling Joe this. I heard on the news they were talking about the weather. He was like, yeah, tomorrow's going to be a mild and muggy day.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I wish I was around Joe so we could clip that right there.
I kind of heard that shit, yo. I was listening to the news. They were saying, they said it's going to be a muggy spring.
So I'm going to go ahead and get into some fucking conspiracy things. You know what I'm saying? Because we like to do
red pill shit.
Some conspiracy shit.
It's my conspiracy buddy right here, man.
The seeds of conspiracy.
What you want?
What the fuck is
So
conspiracy?
we're gonna start at the beginning, actually. So I don't know.
What is conspiracy?
I'm gonna bring this over this way because I can't even see that far. That's when you know you get old. The Discord is too
Readers.
far away. So why do so many people have an issue with?
Sorry for the edit. We'll be right back with Studio 54. Lil could be wildin'.
Oh fuck!
Whoa!
God damn, you want to load the gun like
I
that?
did not know. I wrote that.
Jesus.
We want to talk about
Let's
the
talk about
truth.
the real shit.
Okay, let's
You know
talk
what
about
I'm
the
saying?
truth. Let's fucking
That's
go
what the fuck I'm
viral.
saying, my
Let's
nigga.
go viral, bitch.
So wait, I could say nigga on film, and y'all not gonna have a problem with it? Oh yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah,
But I can't say
everything is weird.
Oh,
Discord
man.
be spicy, dog.
Are you
My
tying
Discord
dicks
be
together?
spicy, dog.
Conspiracies.
All right, so let's move on to even more controversial stuff.
Everything is weird.
Just watch. The world is going to end after this Pope passes away, apparently.
That's a crazy Jesus piece.
That's what people think. Let's play the conspiracy segment one more time.
Let's fucking do it.
I think I might have saw it, but
Y'all
let's
think the
react.
world's going to end after this Pope?
Nah.
Let's listen and then have a discussion.
Is they world.
All right, let's see.
Something terrifying. The prophecy of the popes.
Oh boy.
This book was found in the Vatican archives. Predicted every single pope from in 1143 all the way to our current pope. But the scary thing is, after Pope Francis, the last one, it just says Judgment Day.
Oh gosh.
Road
Oh,
And
shit.
after Pope Francis, yes, the
See
creepiest
the
thing
microphone?
I saw inside St. Paul's Basilica, bordering the whole inner sanctuary, is every single pope. But what's weird is that there's only a certain amount of markers where you could put a picture. There's one left after Pope Francis. They have always said that once that last slot is filled, it will be the end of the world. What he predicted, the time it took to go from the first pope that he wrote about, halfway mark, was 422 years. And he's saying from the middle one to the end, another 422 years will be the end of the world. If you do 422 years from the middle pope, which was 1585, that year is 2027.
Yeah. You know what it really means?
What it means?
It means it's the end of their world, their
No,
their reign, their control, their power. That's what that means.
I think just when they were writing this and coming up with this, they was just like 422 years is just so far in
It's like
the
the Mayan
distance.
calendar. The Mayan
But-
calendar ended in what, 2012?
Right, but
Maybe it just
at the
stopped.
same time, it's like that we have a finite time of being here. So it's like it's buku far, but like it was
Listen.
written 2000 whatever, however many years ago.
They're losing power. Like really, it's the end of their reign. Like literally, look at the Catholic Church. They're losing power.
Well, it's
think
not
so?
about- I don't
The
think it's
whole
about the
elite
church, my
system.
nigga.
You think the
They're being
Catholic
attacked.
churches?
Yeah, they're being attacked for.
But
all
they're not
the
losing
things.
power though.
Dog,
They're
wrote
losing
this-
money.
They definitely not losing power. These niggas got more power than nations.
But
Yeah,
life is
that was
I think they
that's
got
the
more
Roman
power-
Empire turned
They
into.
got
You know
more
what I'm saying?
power than the United States. If we come down to it, I think the Vatican has more power than the United States. They're
But
not
They've been
losing
under
power.
attack for the
It's not
last.
spiritual power.
Under attack for
Political.
what?
It's political.
They've been
power.
under attack politically
They
for the last
own-
fucking 15 years.
By who?
But in what way
Bitch,
though?
stop trying to
nigga.
tell
By the
me when
fucking
I'm about to
rapists.
die,
By the
man.
rapists?
Motherfucker,
Yeah,
I
by
mean,
the little
trying to
boys
tell
that
me
got
when I'm
touched
about
in the
to die.
rectum.
You realize
I
they're
mean, the
their
rec
own
room.
nation.
The rectory.
They're their own nation,
rectum room.
and it's about however long. It's like 8 city blocks.
Yeah,
city block radio.
yeah, they have their own currency and
So you
everything.
think a rape charge in New Orleans or wherever is going to affect that nation over there in Rome?
This is not just
In
New
Italy?
Orleans. They're being hit up all over. How many churches been closing in New Orleans? Pay attention to what's been going on in the Catholic Church just in Louisiana.
How many has
And
there been?
ask yourself this also:
Let me ask you this.
out of all the
Where do you
states,
think the power comes from in the Catholic Church?
where the power comes from?
Yes,
the
let's do
power.
that.
The fucking how many years? The power comes from the Bible. The power comes
No.
from the belief
No.
of the whole
That's where-
structure
that's-
of what they
that's where
The
started
Bible was never
since
it.
Constantine.
That's where you're
I'm
off.
gonna live past all that bullshit they talking about. Fuck them.
Nah, we
Like a
ain't
roach.
worrying about
Nah.
them.
You gonna survive like a
We gonna
roach.
survive.
Fucking right.
Mean and muggy.
I ain't.
Mean and muggy.
That
I
shit
think
don't have no relation to
The
me.
Catholic Church has been dealing in political favors and how do they exist inside of Italy to begin with?
Now let me
Ask yourself that.
No,
Wasn't it
but
the-
how many?
How do you exist
How many people
inside
are
another
attached?
nation to begin
Wasn't
with?
it the
But how
Roman?
many people are attaching them to policies right now. They're not
But
because
right,
they're
I
being
mean,
scrutinized.
they're a powerful force. But I'm saying it was the
Yes.
it was
My question.
Yes.
no, I don't think so at all. Because those political threats are what? What do they do?
After this next generation, the Catholic Church barely gonna exist besides
on
schools.
vacation.
Besides schools.
No, nah.
You fail to
Nah.
realize
The Catholic Church is so old. It was the Roman Empire, like the Roman Empire transformed. Like it was, you know what I'm saying? Like they've been around. There's so much history and strength and all that shit.
Yeah.
Like Joe was saying, like they had
Within
priests
that
touching
history
on.
is a lot of
no, but they
history
had
of
like
bloodshed.
we're Catholic though. Like we went to Catholic school, like, and they
I
were,
had my
they-
communion
and there
and
were
everything.
there were allegations at the school that we went to. Is
At
what
the
I'm
time,
saying.
yeah.
And like they burned
it's
down the
still
shit.
going.
No, I'm saying
Still
they
to this
said
day.
had an arsonist shit that was at our elementary school.
Nigga just
Like
did donuts on the front lawn. It's crazy.
at Jesuit there was some shit going on where Gail Benson gave $5 million. That was hush money and shit.
Hush money, yes,
That ain't
yes.
got shit to do with them niggas over in Italy though. Like that don't even touch them. Like it really don't.
Watch your
It's
bitch
like it's like
Y'all
the
boys
big
wildin'.
homies, basically. You know what I'm saying? It's like the big homies.
Y'all boys wildin'.
You can't though. You cannot tear down the faith system though.
It's
That's
not-
the whole
it's not
point of
happening.
what they're trying to do though.
Oh, they're
Who
not
is
gonna
they?
do it.
Who is they?
Yeah,
My
who is
question.
they?
The elites.
The
They ain't gonna do it.
I like
the
that.
elites are very religious.
Yeah, but
Them
the
niggas
elite-
be fucking
and
front
all
row.
of them are losing power right now. I'm telling you, it's
Well, who's
conspiracies.
getting it?
Right?
Who's getting the power?
gets
bro?
Trump?
Who's getting the power,
And
bro?
the tariffs.
Who's getting the power?
Who getting the power from the
Who's getting
church?
the power?
The tariffs getting the power.
The tariffs.
Yeah.
The tariffs
Trump
are getting
and
the
the
power.
tariffs. I
That's
like-
why my fucking retirement went down by 12% in the past since.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
Fuck,
Hey, look,
401ks,
I
all
know.
that shit. Y'all
Let's go
niggas
to
better
financial
triple
literacy.
over.
I checked
It's
my
gonna be
fucking
some- yeah.
I checked my fucking retirement recently.
Yeah.
And it goes, "Oh, your retirement is up by 4%." And
Mm-hmm.
and then I look at it and say, "Oh, from January to March."
Yeah.
Oh, all right. But then I say, "All right, do the whole year." Oh, minus 12. All right, fuck
Yeah.
y'all niggas.
And on the other
Yeah,
side, my
so-
crypto account is up by 200%. Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just like just paying attention to how money move, man. That's
Chess.
all.
How about that?
That's
Look
chess.
up-
But
look up
like,
dimples.
I mean,
There
your
you
crypto is up, but a lot of these companies are laying off a lot of people, dog.
Yeah.
it's getting fucked up for
It's
people
a
out here,
big
dog.
change. And if you don't pay attention to it, you either gonna be just sad, talk about it, or you're gonna get left behind. You gotta pay attention to this financial system, the way it's moving. It's moving in a direction. For the last 4 years, I've been telling people about XRP. When XRP was 24 cents, XRP highest it hit recently was at $3, over $3. Damn, they hit $4. You know what I mean? Like $500 had my shit at fucking 21,000. You know what I mean? So it's like either we gonna complain about the way this shit moving or just pay attention to it and have an advantage. And that's why I think the best position we could be in.
I mean, but if you had a job that was paying 200 racks at some company, you got laid off, and you know what I'm saying? Like I would be super
There's
upset.
different perspectives.
It's
Yeah,
different
it's
perspectives.
Definitely
for shit.
different perspectives.
Like more so is more so people are job oriented. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna
Yeah.
be into the side hustle type shit. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
what a
That's
lot
for
of
like
shit
somebody
moving to.
thinking.
Where a lot of risk is at. Yeah.
A lot of risk is moving to a lot of risk factor in right
Yeah,
now. It's
yeah.
moving to the whole credit system is crashing. Like a lot of shit is happening right now.
Yeah, you got to be innovative.
We went from
And to make
17% to
money
like
off the
34%.
market, you have to
APR.
have money to put into the market to begin
Scam,
with.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's gonna
part.
be a dead
A
end.
lot
How
of people that can't even do that.
That
You
part.
They're gonna
gotta
get-
buy food, you gotta buy gas to get to work, to come home.
the
to
whole
buy
middle
food, to
class
buy
is gonna
gas.
be wiped out.
Yeah, it's
soon.
gone
Yeah.
already.
It's-
Like
it's
life
big
is so
though.
expensive. That
It's
shit is.
been done.
Yeah, middle class is done.
That's why you
The
need
thing-
3 hustles and 2 jobs, niggas. That's
Man.
it used to be you get a job, you have a nice family, a white picket fence, and a life.
But you got some
Nowadays,
countries
Yeah.
like China, they're
a job
making
with
it.
benefits.
Yeah,
China
yeah,
just
yeah.
made it mandatory that children starting at the age of 5 learn their curriculum of artificial intelligence. Like, so countries are trying
This
to
is
like
the thing.
force to move in the future.
China, you can say that, but at the point where artificial intelligence gets to where it's going to be, there's not going to be any human input. Period.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
one dude
Besides,
Yeah.
yeah,
managing
even
the
that.
machines.
Yeah,
It
that's what I'm
might
saying.
Just a
be
dude to manage the
It might just
machines.
be the machine, my
Fucking
nigga.
Wizard of
It
Oz.
might not even be no.
No, it's
guy.
gonna be a you like that
Yeah.
goes to different
Well,
stores.
yeah,
You know
I'm
what I'm
gonna get
saying?
paid. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna
I'll
get
be there to
paid.
break the machine.
But maybe that won't count because then you'll have an artificial intelligent AI robot to go to the stores and do all that shit for you. Like, so a lot of that shit gonna get wiped out. Then who's gonna be there to support any of the fucking economic system in itself?
She lives
yeah,
in
that's what I'm
Nobody.
Nobody.
And then here comes the crash.
And there goes the conspiracy segment.
Synthesizer.
There we go. All right, let's end it off. There we go.
You got a little more out than you thought we was gonna get, huh?
Yeah. Take it.
Oh yeah, this is for Muggy. Play that shit for Muggy, dog.
Word.
What is it?
Is that?
It's
I think
Muggy.
that's it.
X.
Oh, it's a Twitter post. Shout out Elon.
X.
Muggy Spring,
Sight.
bitch.
He's your favorite rapper.
Currency.
Jello ball, nigga.
Jello.
Oh. What the fuck?
In LA.
Nah, I'm straight.
My nigga from Baton Rouge, Los Angeles.
That nigga from Baton Rouge, Los Angeles.
Nah, man.
Dog, look at all the people vibing to him.
So what?
Right.
What's up for debate, though?
They've been
Look
there
at all the
before him.
people.
It's just a reaction.
Okay, perfect. Because he rocking that shit.
Hello.
They wasn't there to see him, man. Nah.
They vibing,
They
though.
fucking with it, though.
Yeah.
They high.
They waiting for him to
Damn,
perform
Muggy.
Tweaker. We trying our best to keep this nigga vibe alive.
All right, let's not lie.
There's a crowd for everybody.
We're like,
yeah,
yeah, his
right.
microphone's on, yeah, but it's short.
They on shrooms and wigs, man. They ain't come there to see him.
Oh shit.
God damn.
So how y'all felt about that performance, man?
I think he was fucking rocking that shit.
For a nigga that just started rapping
He
like
trying his
4 weeks
best.
ago, that was a pretty good performance. Like for
trying
that
his
amount of
best.
people.
You can't get mad at that.
Son, LeVar Ball is 3 for 3.
What Muggy gotta feel about it?
A for effort, man.
Son, everybody not gonna be Nas though.
What's
Whatever,
Bayou
man.
Phoenix, my guy?
I ain't fucking with it.
I don't know, but that sounds.
Oh, that's the
New chapter for New Orleans.
Yeah.
We gotta talk about.
Oh yeah, they got I told you they got Chief Auntie in here and they got my partner Daddy up in here.
Oh shit. NOE. We in there.
Yeah, there's a $500 million plan to
$500 million?
Fuck.
and bring
That's a lot of money,
life to
nigga.
the East. WDS2 investigative reporter Aubrey Killian takes us inside the
I'll take
old
one.
Six Flags.
Shit.
A little concert hall or a wedding hall.
WDSU taking you
That's my
inside
partner
the
Daddy,
former
Troy
Six
Henry.
That's
Flags
Jazzland,
in New Orleans
nigga.
East. We were allowed inside
Six Flags,
with
nah,
security.
nigga, it's Jazzland.
The park is dangerous.
Some of the roller coasters you can see.
And not open to the public. Before we went in, take a look. This massive boar was captured.
I remember
That's Chief
being
Auntie.
here, when it looked very different.
Captured.
Miss Tangi. Miss Tangi being
yeah,
everything East
question on
Side.
captured.
If you want to know something East Side,
lived
go to
right
Miss
here in
Tangi.
this area.
Tangi knew, huh?
That it was once such a fun place. It was full of life.
Right behind me is the famous
Dog, that
Megazep.
clickety
I
clack
remember
Megazeth used to fuck my back up, boy.
I got so many fucking numbers in that place.
Oh Lord.
How many jobs you had over there, Joe?
I had about 3. Shout out, I ain't gonna say a
Shout
name,
out to
but
the,
shout out. You know who you are. You got me. You know.
Shout out to the
supervisor.
fucking basketball spots in there. Shout out to my auntie Joanne and my mama used to work there in HR.
Yeah, I used to work on the grounds
You heard
and
me.
shit
Made
early in
sure,
the morning.
made sure
Mom's
that we
got
was
me
getting
that
paid.
job.
Auntie Joanne and my mama, they both
Son.
was in HR. You
Fuck
heard
that.
me.
And that go to the AI shit, though. Ain't no jobs in the East, though. That used to be like a job haven for the teenagers. bro.
2002.
This
I
what
get high. I get
Dog,
high.
you know how
I get
many?
high.
Yeah.
But dog, what about the fact that they said, look at this boar that was captured, and the
What
boar
is
was
that?
They was like,
mad
look
dead,
at
dude.
this.
Dog captured this like it's in a
should've
cage, all pissed off. That
Should have
bitch,
cooked that nigga.
she
Like,
forgot
why?
to say murdered, dog. That boy was put up for
nigga was
slaughter.
dead.
They should have cooked that nigga.
Yeah, they definitely should have fucking Kevin
But
Bacon.
real shit, like, yeah, I mean, that's a whole
I would love
bunch
for
of
this to
jobs,
happen. This
nigga.
whole shit, if
Not
that
even
happens,
jobs, but just the shit that people, like kids would, what we
Some-
doing on a Saturday? Oh,
Something in the East,
gonna
though.
catch some Megazeth.
All they doing is taking
We gonna
away
do-
things from the East, though.
like,
my
we
nigga,
don't have that.
I'm moving out this house, and this bitch gonna be a fire ass Airbnb. I want y'all to know that.
Oh, you coming?
Man, the East should have
You
been
coming
more
back?
than what it was, man. The East
It was.
The East had other exits and shit that was supposed to build.
East-
That was
upon
our
shit.
fucking
The East
Tulsa,
is an
nigga.
island.
Man,
with
the
the
East was supposed to have more.
what they call it, the
Look
Black
at Lil
Wall
Homie.
Street.
What happened to Lil Homie again, man? Lil Homie
Nah,
getting
they
his
had
ass
fucking
whipped.
Mishu was basically about to be a whole nother little like subdivision, but then it's just like they stopped developing it. at a
Every
certain
nigga
point.
from
Right.
Mishu call it Mish. I mean, every nigga that's not from Mishu call it Mishu. I just want y'all to know that. All right. That's just a fact.
Pass
Meet
bullet,
you
they
ass
have another
niggas.
exit. And that shit just
If you from that
Meet
set,
you ass niggas.
that shit called miss you, nigga. That shit miss you, nigga.
Nigga might miss you. You come
Duh.
around, miss you.
That's that shit that said drugs. Nigga did every drug and did art on that shit.
That boy, Muggy just said fuck Vappy Control.
Nah, I ain't
See,
say
like
Vappy.
that's the
I said
Vicodin
fuck
shit.
LaToya Cantrell and
So
Oliver
right now-
Thomas.
God damn,
Y'all
nigga.
bitches
Shit.
didn't do shit for New Orleans East. Lincoln Beach still ain't do shit.
Damn.
New Orleans East ain't still shit.
Muggy ran.
There's about a bunch of fucking abandoned buildings everywhere. I fly drones over the motherfucker.
The mayor before
Y'all ain't
did
doing
it.
Shit.
What Mitch did.
Man, fuck Mitch too.
All right.
Some of y'all bitches
As long as it's
ain't doing
equal,
shit.
as long as it's equal, I'm cool.
Shout out to Muggy, man. Y'all ain't do shit for
Make
the
sure y'all
East.
say fuck Mitch too.
Let's see what
Yeah, do
Helena
shit.
Moreno do.
Y'all ain't do shit for the East, bitch.
They trying to build some low income housing in the East. That's what they trying to do.
Currency did more for the East than you motherfuckers did.
Shout out.
Nigga put a weed ad out.
Shout out to Currency.
next
Listen,
Nigga
Currency.
cars on
Currency,
Lake Forest.
Ty Nolan, and Patio 17 did more, and Big Booty
man.
Judy did more for the East than
Man,
Trail.
fuck Oliver Thomas. How about that?
That nigga did a whole bid and they still trying to get this.
You
nigga
wanted
in,
the
bro.
viral clip? That's the viral clip.
We got it. Shout out to you, motherfuckers. So this a nigga doing artwork on a Vicodin.
Yeah, though, but
No,
scroll
why
through them to see the difference.
Wait, hold up. You go to the first one. Why
Yeah.
is Diddy involved in the bottom of that thing right there?
That's not Diddy.
Oh,
Nigga. What
man,
you
that's-
talking-
What's
see
going
that?
in the back of
This
that
is
thing?
a Rorschach test. See
What's
you?
going
This
in
is the
back of
Vicodin
it?
taking over.
All right, so what's this one?
It should be underneath.
I don't know, but it kind of got really.
Xanax.
It's really.
It's a white dude with a I don't even know how to explain it. It's like
It's
a
a My Little Pony on
My
his
Little
shirt.
Pony on his
Yeah.
shirt with
Yeah.
radiant rays of colorful sunshine.
He's autistic.
He's autistic. Oh, I can't even make this shit.
But this
out.
is
What
definitely
it?
this is how your kidney looks on drugs.
This is
90 milligrams.
It's a mitochondria.
Yeah.
Abilify? I've never heard of
Abilify.
it.
Looks like chlamydia.
Risperdal.
I don't know why Shaq showed
I
up.
about
in
to say,
the first
You know
one, though.
niggas that went to school with you,
Definitely
Joe. They
Shaquille
know about all the
I'm sure they
pills.
do.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure they do. If they're still around. If
Right.
you're still around, comment and let us know.
It's definitely Shaquille O'Neal.
When you do absent, you paint Shaquille O'Neal. Apparently.
No color.
No color. What the fuck is this next one? This is absolute shatter. Oh, it is weed. This is weed.
That's pretty good.
No,
Got
this
some
is
color.
weed. Weed.
Concentrate.
Concentrate. Yeah. I don't know.
Adderall.
Adderall is a snake in the grass.
Damn.
nigga.
Look how
Wow,
detailed that
snake.
shit is,
It's
though.
detailed. Yeah, he did his thing.
Just look at the difference of the artwork.
But
Like,
the snake has glasses and a goatee.
hello.
Yeah, it's definitely at a desk.
It's the same person from the other picture.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers really did the scales on that
Yeah.
What the fuck is this?
that?
Alcohol. Exactly.
Yeah.
bitch.
That go back to what Bob
Yeah.
Marley said. Fucking
Yeah.
alcohol make you stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Alcohol, I'm not
Weed
drawing
enhances
shit,
your shit.
nigga. What
That's
do you mean?
definitely the worst attempt of the
Wow.
Easter Bunny. That's Adderall, huh?
It's Ambien.
Ambien.
You might have to do some Ambien. That looks pretty good.
I don't know, but he looks like he's very interested.
This shit, before I see what it is, this looks like,
They high one
what's his
off.
name? What's his name? Picasso. The one with the shits.
Oh.
This is what?
Advan.
Ativan.
Schizophrenia.
That's like Adderall, I
Okay.
heard. That's
Yeah,
what I heard.
that's what that
That's what
is.
they said. What the fuck is this?
No.
man?
Hey, you guys!
Definitely that.
No,
That's
that look like hey, you
schizophrenia.
guys.
I think he was drawing himself.
Bath
This
salts.
nigga got the Toxic Crusader.
Of course, it's
Yeah.
bath salts. And
That's
for the
Spider-Man.
finale, Benzodrine. Nigga don't even know what that is.
Damn, to go into this one?
No, that one's straight.
Boost par.
This nigga said that went straight.
8 milligrams.
Yeah, I'm the most concerned about that one.
Dog, it's a whole. This nigga did every drug known to man. It's
Yeah, he-
butane, nigga.
Yeah, he did heroin. He huffed.
What is
a
butane
lot of
honey
shit.
oil, my nigga? This nigga wild, son.
That
What's
one's
that?
pretty cool.
Carbon monoxide.
Ah,
He did.
pretty
He did
cool.
everything, though.
Homie could not think.
Homie
Monochrome.
parked in the fucking garage and closed the windows.
But why did I say it kind of looked like him
trapped.
trapped in a trunk?
Right.
No. Oh, this nigga drew the fucking chemical on this one. What is this?
DMT.
Nah.
Celexa.
That's
Celexa. Dosage
Damn.
unknown. Oh wow.
That one's cool. What
Oh,
was
cocaine.
that?
Cocaine. Half a G of coke.
Yeah.
Damn. Damn.
Of course,
Yeah.
the coke. Yeah,
I bet you got some
we
real
all like the
dark
coke.
lines.
All right,
It's
all
definitely coke.
right. All right. And
What about
LSD.
that
has
one?
gotta be-
Yeah, that's a
no,
good
it's
LSD one.
crystal meth. No.
He got
Nah,
one.
this
He
nigga
got one on
way too
heroin
many
too. It's
drugs.
like this
Can't
kid,
go through all this.
like
Dog,
he had.
are you serious?
He went through all of them. He went through all of them.
We'll
dog.
be here all fucking day.
Nah, we don't have
Can't
to go
do
through
that.
all of them. I just want to see the highlight ones.
Chemicals.
I wonder if he did one on like Tylenol and just, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Just
like
something
acetaminophen.
simple. Yeah, you know what I mean?
It's like, I
Nigga,
had a great
Tylenol
day.
wouldn't do nothing but
Fucking
would tickle that
coffee in
nigga
the morning.
fancy.
Guafazine.
I got a what they call this? Trivia. What's greater than God, more evil than the devil? Rich people want it, poor people have it. If you eat it, you'll die.
Fucking mama noodles.
Mama noodles greater than God?
Nah.
All right, let's do this again. Say it again.
What's greater than God, more evil than the devil? Rich people want it, poor people have it. If you eat it, you'll die. What is it?
Pork.
Probably,
Desire.
you said rich people have it? Where you reading this from? Let me look at it.
I was thinking money.
It's greater than God.
Poor people don't have money. Greater than God.
It's greater than
people
God.
have
It's more
more.
evil than the devil. Rich people want it. Poor people have it. If you eat it, you'll die.
Complacency.
I'm about to say
I
like
can't eat that.
desire or something, but I don't know what.
I don't know about
if you
eating
eat it.
complacency.
Yeah, I don't know how
Yeah.
you eat
Can you eat complacency?
Fuck
No.
no.
Yeah, I
don't
want the
know.
answer.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
it is?
Nothing.
Nothing.
What's greater than God?
Nothing.
What's more evil than the devil?
Nothing.
Rich people want it.
They want nothing.
Poor people have it.
They have nothing.
If you eat it, you'll die.
If you need
It's
something.
subjective.
It's nothing. Answer's nothing. That's the only thing to know. That's the only thing that fits.
Yeah, man. Picture that
What
shit.
else would fit?
That shit was trash.
It's not subjective.
There's
You
Joey's
just wasted
If it's
so
only
much of
one
my
thing that
time for that
fits.
weak ass shit.
Fuck y'all. Y'all just that y'all ain't get it.
No, man, I
Fuck
wanted a
y'all.
better riddle than that.
Oh, you didn't get it, bitch. What
I
you mean?
didn't.
It can't get better than that.
It's nothing.
Yeah.
Joey's timeline.
All right. Here's another thing for my.
Womp,
Boom,
womp, womp.
boom. All right. Fuck all y'all. All right. The best I've ever felt was helping other people. We should
Word.
get people hooked on dopamine from good acts.
Yeah.
That way, the world will be a better place.
Yeah. I agree with that shit.
Tell
Fucking right.
me that's not the best you've ever felt was actually
Oh,
helping
hell
other
yeah.
people.
I've been doing that
But
shit
do you
all
think
week
there
with
are-
my paw, man.
Do you think there are inherently bad people though?
Nature,
No, I
nurture.
don't. No, but I think people are born in inherently bad situations that make them become bad people.
No, I think people
Yeah.
have been in great situations and still been evil.
Yo.
Yeah, absolutely too. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So how
Yo,
you-
my coworker told
Did
me
he?
her 2-year-old
Did
son
he?
punched
Did
her in
he?
her face when
Wait.
she was trying to fucking strap him in a fucking car seat.
Why?
I'm like, yo, why your son try to punch you in the face and strap him in the car seat? But I heard those stories so many times. So I'm like, okay, was he inherently bad? I think fucking
Was that a 2 year? You said that was a 2-year-old?
Yeah, 2-year-old.
Terrible
1-year-old.
twos. That's,
But let me ask
No,
you,
man,
if you
but
trying
this
to sit
motherfucker
down,
turned into a motherfucking psychopath later on in life.
Okay, I
It's
know
like
what you
I feel
mean.
Like some
I've-
kids,
I've come across some
come
bad
up
kids.
and they just some badass fucking kids.
Yeah. That's
It
just
don't
the way
matter
it be.
what the fucking
They be
environment
evil and
was or
shit,
whatever the
yeah.
fuck it
yeah,
was.
maybe you're a bad stepdad.
It could be the perfect
How about
environment.
that? You know, maybe you're a bad stepdad.
Maybe it's your fault, Muggy.
Maybe you come over at
your
fucking
fault,
11:15 at night,
I had nothing
and
to
you
do
never
with
bring
it.
donuts in the morning.
And you're not
Maybe you're a bad
you're not
stepdad.
reciprocating the energy either. Like your girl was
Yeah.
saying at the beginning of the pod.
Yeah, you never
know
have-
what I'm saying?
you
You
never
come in
have-
here all mean and muggy and
Yeah.
shit.
Yo, me and Muggy.
You don't have games on your phone.
Right.
Muggy at night.
I had nothing to do with it.
You ain't got games on your phone or nothing. You just
kids
come
was
over.
bad.
Matter of fact, he
No,
do,
you
he do got games. He just won't let the nigga see it.
Yeah.
That's
Let's talk
fucked
about
up,
you.
dog.
What
That's
do you do
fucked up,
about
dog.
it? You know, let's talk about your side. Let's talk about the key under the doormat.
When it turned into this, Muggy, what the fuck? Don't defend yourself.
See
That's
what-
when you lose, nigga.
See what
Don't
happens
do it.
when you talk,
Don't
Muggy?
do it. See it, stay for a second.
Yeah,
This
we
what
ain't
happened
talking
when you
about
talk.
that part, y'all.
Oh shit.
Kids are psychopaths.
Nah, but for real though, dog.
psychopaths.
So I seen some kids that's fucking evil, dog. Man.
He come over with fucking cold French fries every fucking Thursday. Eating this the kid fucking folk.
It's like giving cold fries to a pit bull. They just getting upset at the shit, dog. Every day they growing resentment at you,
Then
Muggy.
niggas show up with a fucking. He show up with a honey pack of Blue Chew and cold French
How
fries.
this came about me, man?
See, I told you, don't defend yourself. Don't defend.
He got a honey pack of Blue Chew and cold French fries, and it's the kid fucking folk.
Fuck that kid.
Fuck that kid. Damn, son.
We just trying to buy time into Kasso's next fucking segue.
I'm looking right now, dog.
What you looking at?
Music
When last
news.
time you got a tattoo, bro? It's about time for you to get a tattoo. You want to get an Uncle Claude
That
tattoo?
nigga got last tattoo was like in 05.
Yeah.
That nigga was supposed to get
Tattoos,
corporate
man.
DM for the last 15
Cardi
years.
B, I'm
face
getting tatted. That's my next tattoo.
I got it before you.
Hey,
Let's get it tonight, nigga.
Hey,
Let's
quick.
do it right fucking now.
Quick.
I want
Okay.
a face tag.
That was a little aggressive.
Yeah, get a face tag.
Jesus. But before we move on, just quick little aside. Where do y'all have Nas? Like
Top
as
five,
the GOAT,
easy.
top
Top five, easy.
top 10, or top 25?
You're asking me that.
Yeah,
Man,
I'm
top
asking you.
fucking 5.
Y'all sure y'all want me to answer
Let's
what I
top
have
five.
now?
I'm asking everybody.
Has
Yeah,
Nas
I'm
top 5. All right.
He has.
Outside of that.
No, I'm saying
Nas is
like he's
number
been
one, my
creeping
G.
up. I think he's been creeping up even more so than everybody else is out.
Creeping up.
Shit, like if you, because his rhymes,
Nas
you
can't
haven't
move.
caught him until like now. Like some of the shit hasn't been able to be digestible until now. People can't catch
That
up with
part,
Nas shit.
dog, you gotta literally listen to Nostradamus right now and realize where that man was at. Fucking.
I think we have more of an appreciation of Nas now.
With fucking Stillmatic, man. The motherfucker was talking about shit with the pyramids and fucking.
That was on
oil.
Nostradamus.
No, that was on Stillmatic.
Oh
man.
yeah, with the song about America, my country, shitted on me.
I mean, that was
type of
even back then it was a critically
He's a
acclaimed
really
album.
fucking Nostradamus.
It was a critically acclaimed album, but niggas ain't really listened to it like for the masses.
It was too
wasn't
much,
like
because
right,
it was above your-
right.
Because
What-
motherfuckers
It was a bunch of everybody
What
over
Jay-Z
everybody's
said,
frequency.
I had the Illmatic on bootleg. The shit was so ahead, though we was all dead. It was that far ahead of its time.
Yeah.
Motherfucker
and like-
said it was 20 years later, man. We respected what he said, man. Motherfucker just ahead of his time.
Now that's my favorite
Yeah.
rapper of all time.
Yeah, and I was just saying he's been creeping up, just the appreciation, I
Yeah.
should say. He's been creeping up for
Now
Nas.
that's good because Nas should have been fucking appreciated. Nas was never really appreciated,
Nope.
though, because niggas used to be like he just was, he was on some other shit. But when you get older and you go back and you listen to Nas with a different mindset, you be like, damn, homie was really like above it.
And a part of that was the Jay-Z and Nas battle. Like Jay-Z was the more popular artist, so he was pushing this narrative, one hot album every 10 years, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which wasn't the case. And then he's come back and disproved that too. So it's like Nas, I think, has checked every box as a rapper. He is like, if he's not the best, he's like top 3.
Y'all
maybe.
think
You know what I'm
we'll
saying?
ever get a new superstar, a new top 5 artist? And nowadays with
Right now, it's looking weak.
Damn,
Right
Muggy.
now, it's looking weak, dog.
To be honest, it's
looking weak.
hard because, dog, like think of the
Last
level
5
of
years.
superstar that you'll have to fucking go to now. You have to meet
Drake.
You have to meet
That's
Drake
what
level.
I'm saying. Like
If
Kendrick,
you don't meet
Drake, J. Cole, like
But
they
Kendrick
came
didn't
out
even
in
hit Drake level,
2010,
though.
But
2009.
Muggy's point is like, who in the last 5 years can you see even on that trajectory?
Oh
Exactly.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's nobody right now. So Carti, if you want to put him as the
maybe-
head, he's 28. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you the truth. In order to really do that, you'll have to actually go to the females. You have to go to the females to say who
rapping
could.
about coochie.
But do
and
they have the
fucking
staying
discharge?
power though? Cardi B dropped one album.
But the only person
Don't
that
even
really
write they shit.
They calling Cardi the
Well,
GOAT.
Glorilla.
She has one album, dog.
That's just fucking crazy.
That's ridiculous.
Because Nicki's definitely the go to that shit to me.
Yeah, she is.
But yo, that shit wild, dog. Because like, there ain't no fucking dudes out there that's really who's doing that. Who's close?
I
They don't have
I can't
nobody.
think of anybody.
The culture's different.
That's why
dog. The whole game is different. There's
Yeah.
nobody
Dog,
that
you
that's-
fucking lying. Nobody's close.
Who's moving the
Nobody's-
needle like that?
Nobody.
In the last 5 years that just came out in the last 5.
It's all microwave shit.
AI
it
shit.
comes and goes, and that's sad, dog. Like J. Cole, Drake, fucking the
big three
2009,
is niggas our
2010,
age.
Kendrick. That was it.
All right, so what's the difference between them artists or those artists versus the artists that's out coming out right now? Like what they trying to do? I personally fucking think that everybody's just trying to do this popcorn microwave ass hits and just trying to go for the charts. That intimate level of recording.
Yeah.
The reason why Pac still lasts, the reason why Big still lasts, and niggas like Nas, like you saying, is because of that intimate level of recording.
But they had
It was a
too.
It was a foundation laid.
Yeah.
No matter
Well, it was.
Cash Money had a foundation. No
Artist
limit.
Machine.
Artist development.
Cash Money, No Limit, Bad Boy. Somebody was saying that the downfall of the record labels now is because they don't have them subsidiaries anymore that was actually doing the groundwork and finding these talents.
It was a lot of machine though, if you think about it. Like for instance,
but they wasn't finding the talent. The subsidiaries
the whole
were finding the
fucking
talent.
thing is fucked up now.
But the machine.
That's
was
what it
paying
is,
for
Dre. But the machine was paying for it. But at the same time, back then you had A&Rs that was literally listening for talent. They was listening for songwriting. Not only that artist could also produce his own shit. It's like that new level of talent, right? But no.
If you got a following, guess what?
You came back loud.
Not back then, yeah.
But back then you ain't have to have a
talking about back in the
following.
G.
But that's what we talking about. So let me catch you up to speed. Let me catch you up to speed, Joe.
Jello is the fucking social media bullshit. That's what's killing.
Right,
this
he's
shit.
supposed to be the next superstar.
So
fuck no.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's
No, that's my point. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's the next superstar?
Muggy, do Joe a favor. Catch him up to what the fuck we talking about? Because he was on a quick restaurant break, and we got to get back to.
We was talking about there's no new superstars. The last superstars was Drake, Kendrick, J. Cole.
Right.
And that's been 15 years ago, 16
Nicki.
years ago. There's no fucking new superstars.
Like, if you want to put Travis in there, that was still 10 years ago.
Yeah.
There's real no superstars. They trying to...
Mr. Beast.
And what changed?
Rappers, nigga.
Rappers, nigga. But what changed?
Nah,
Nigga said Mr. Beast.
See? All right.
Is it the lack of
does he rap?
Because the attention changed. Like we talking
That's
about
what I'm
just
saying.
rap.
So
Like, nigga,
so
come
is
on.
the
Like,
attention
they're still superstars?
But is
Kai
the
rappers?
Kai Cenat.
Or is he a rapper? I'm talking about.
He's
We talking about
he's
rappers.
in that same lane. Kai Cenat would
He
be
don't
Nelly.
rap.
But he's not an
Kai
artist.
Cenat would be Nelly in '99.
He don't rap.
He's not an artist.
It's
and
about
what does he?
popularity.
What does he
Let's
beat
keep
out?
it straight.
Album
Artists not
sales.
Listening to music,
But that's our point. That we trying to
People
say
not
like
listening
what
to
changed.
It's trash.
like they used to.
The music is trash.
But what changed from the psychological consumer
People's attention
perspective?
is not going to where it used to go.
It's-
now.
Is it the lack of
I bet Kai
personalism?
Cenat could pop a rap artist if Kai Cenat
That's
bring
what
a motherfucker
That's
on
what
there,
Neon is doing.
And that's sad.
He the one that broke Jello record, and he just broke a YG record. They did
Right.
it with the streamers. Now, like we're talking about, like actual artists, not just entertainers. Like, of course, Kai Cenat can hop in front of camera, move around, have a camera following them, and that's great entertainment.
Yeah.
But an actual artist who sits down and writes music and shit, I don't see one in the last 5 years that has the staying power to be the next one.
I would agree.
And
But
we was talking about Tupac, Biggie, Nas.
I also would say music, the way we romanticize it, the way we feel like it should be in the mainstream is not the same way people of today
So that's the argument.
Are looking at celebrities or superstars. Niggas not thinking about superstars and thinking music.
So is it this?
anymore.
There's
Is it
no
this?
mysticism.
This
There's
the
no
question,
mystery.
Dre.
There's no
behind
mysticism.
music anyway.
This the question.
There's a fine line between entertainment and real life nowadays because of the advent of social media and all these followers and streams and shit.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
there is no, like, you know everything about the artist. You didn't know nothing about Mike back in the G. You didn't know nothing
And
about Prince.
You had to wait for that printout on the album.
Right.
That's what it is. They
Yeah.
left their mystique, and I was just about to say that it's the way artists are unpackaged now. You know what I mean? Like back in the day, it was a rollout. It was this. You had to read the vibe. It was a lot of consumer.
And there's a lot of
the
partnerships.
projects. The
There's a lot of
consumer has
partnerships.
to
They
do.
independent, they get popping, they get popular, and
What did-
and then they get a little
what
latch on something, and that's it. It ain't really a record label pushing them.
What did Playboi Carti just do? Wait 5 years. And it worked.
It worked.
And so
'Cause
that
we
means
talked about it. You're right.
So who
and no
we
matter
waiting on now, yo?
no matter who enjoys this music, it's
Who
quality
can do
to
it?
them. So you know what I'm saying?
Who's
So
had a hiatus that could come back like a Playboi Carti that you haven't heard of in a minute?
Cardi
that
B.
you would like to.
Wait. Bitch.
Cardi B.
Studio 54 definitely has to come back.
Talking about Cardi B.
Cardi B
Yeah.
could hit the charts.
Cardi?
She ain't dropped the album in 9 years.
What about on the male side?
Nobody.
I don't know, man.
Now you're looking at the old niggas.
I don't think
St.
J.
John
Cole, you
been
got to go
doing
back
his
to those
thing.
main niggas.
Yeah, you got to go back.
Jewel 6, dog. Jewel 6, dog.
But St. John, and he got fucking collaborative with Jay-Z and all of them.
The
and,
singer dude?
Yeah, St. John.
How many albums he pushing though?
He kind of got frustrated with the money of it all.
albums, but it's still is.
No, I mean, how many album
albums
sales? That's what I'm saying. How many album sales does he have?
Not a lot.
Like that's that's
he didn't crack a lot.
Tory had like 24,000 first week.
It's oversaturated.
It's
There's too
not-
many fucking artists. There's too much fucking Spotify, Apple Music. It's too saturated for
The
a motherfucker
independents.
to be like back in 2009, 2010. Apple Music and Spotify was popping off.
So
and-
how are
and-
these
and
other
I
artists
don't know.
breaking through? It's
From
like
their
the scissor,
following.
like the
From their
scissor.
natural following. That's what independent.
But
like,
what
that's
creates
labels
that
looking for.
following though?
What about Doechii?
Oh, she's so fucking made up.
Where is her following?
That's a good point.
We don't
why I
have
feel
to
like
stick.
she's
We don't have
made
to
up.
stay on that point. I was just saying, as far
She's
as
made
following,
up.
she's a industry
such a
plant.
fucking industry.
She's an industry plant.
You think she in?
Doechii,
Sexy
I don't
Red is a fucking industry
I think
plant.
you're overrated.
Oh, Sexy Red more so than Doechii. Because Doechii can spit.
But Doechii
Let's say
spitting
that.
with everybody else.
So it's a
Let's
record
Right,
say
she's
that.
rapping with everybody else.
But
Right,
Sexy
there's nothing
Red,
innovative about Doechii.
Obviously, industry plant. Like, I mean, I don't.
Yeah, they just put on a song with Bruno Mars that didn't work. That sounded terrible. And now they
Dog.
He's trying to pay off his Vegas debt, man. Y'all leave that man alone, man. He's trying to get an extra.
Bruno Mars
I
trying
hate
to pay off
Six
his Vegas debt.
My bad.
Wow, dog.
That nigga got a residency now. That boy went into super millions of debt. You ain't hear about that
Yeah,
shit?
what is it, like 50?
It was
It
cocaine.
was something like
It
that.
was
50.
cocaine.
It was cocaine.
Show the picture.
Cocaine nose.
Cocaine nose. Cocaine nose. Intermission. This is a cocaine nose intermission. I'm gonna stop the video.
Ain't nose.
Cocaine nose is a great cut point.
Nigga snorted a mountain right quick.
For real though, I come through, I'm still ill though. I'm like a curious dyke bitch. Everybody like, what the deal though? Niggas don't play with. I had to laugh. Go back. That's funny.
It's fucking Dre Lover.
Yeah.
I come through, you'll see your whole I'm a fucker.
Chill, chill.
You thought we was cool, we not no brother.
Chill.
God damn, you gotta update my flow a little bit. Jesus.
Gotta update
That was
Dre
my
flow.
09 flow.
Got the 09 flow. He don't even have no 09 hoe. I got an 09 go.
That nigga gave me a 08 flow,
09
dog. Jeez.
Doechii is where she at. Who backing her like that? Why is she like the way she
Every fucking body back in Doechii.
She on TDE.
Doechii
And
back
then
in Doechii.
whoever found her and brought her to TDE, and they
I
put together
don't
a
like
plan.
Doechii.
Her album sold with Tory sold, and they calling Tory album a flop.
So we talking about
And they gave her a
Doechii, right?
Grammy. You know what I'm saying?
Free Tory. Free
You know what I'm
Tory.
saying?
Man, shout out
Fuck
Tory.
Doechii.
man.
Free Tory.
Is he
I ain't
innocent?
gonna lie. Did y'all hear Tory album? We didn't even get into
Shit,
Tory
yeah.
album.
Yeah, we heard that Drake album.
My nigga.
Yeah.
Sagittarius.
Check him out. Check
I was
him
going.
out.
I beat Pro to the
Alright.
punch on that one.
Come with the truth.
Tory remind me of somebody that could do everybody's impressions.
The thing about Tory is,
Especially
in
Drake.
my opinion, like he's an R&B artist first. Like he can rap. That's not his strong suit. But when he rapped on this album, it sounded like Drake. So just he needs to stick to the R&B shit while he's at least in jail. The rapping shit just.
That's what his whole label was trying to get him to do. Stick
Tory
to R&B
Lanez is
shit.
a
Yeah.
reference track.
Tory Lanez.
Nah, his last.
Damn,
That's the name of
son.
the episode. Jesus
Dog,
Christ.
Tory Lanez is a reference track.
I gotta refute that. I gotta refute that because fucking
Fuck with Tory though.
no, his last two out like Alone at Prom and fucking
I like Tory.
Listen,
Alone at Prom was
Alone
fucking
at Prom
like,
was fucking
Yeah, that was
80s
amazing.
iconic ass
That was
fucking music.
amazing.
Because R&B albums the shit, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? But Dre's right.
all his chick tapes and shit.
When he raps, he sounds like Drake. You know what type of Drake he sounds
Yeah.
like? He sounds like the Drake that's talking about things. And after you
2015.
talk about things, you gotta say it like this. And all
say
of the
it like
memories
that.
come back and I talk about things like this and I talk about things like that. He talks like
All
that.
right. So since we're talking about just random albums that came out recently, I think it's time. We
It's
talk
time.
about Bully. Well, first off,
that's a good
it's
one.
so hard to find this fucking album. So
I don't even know that album.
Exactly.
Damn, Serotonin.
Yeah,
He is.
Kanye's fully independent, so he releases
the
it how
other
he
side of
wants
my
to.
shoulder.
How he wants to release it.
You gotta seek out the Bully album.
You gotta respect it because he's trying to get the crowd to come to him.
So
to his shit.
Motherfuckers
Instead
are
of going
audio
to Apple.
mastermind, man.
in my perspective,
So we talking about Kanye, right?
Mastermind.
Okay, just to let the listeners know, the Bully album. Bring him. What are we talking about here?
we're
The
talking
Bully
about
album.
music. So, like we were talking about earlier, separation between persona and music. What we liked about music back when we liked music, the mystique from the artist, and what we don't have anymore right now with good music. When we have good music, there's no mistake.
They selling
so now
ass
we
for.
can't like the good music.
Nah, they selling ass for commercials. Like they selling ass to sell these albums. Like everything that Kanye is doing right now. Everything that Kanye is doing right now with the fucking Nazi chain, all this bullshit he's talking about is God damn, is marketing. Is marketing. I'm not fuck the market.
Let Dre land. Let Dre land.
Like everything that Kanye is doing right now is to promote the music because he doesn't have a big label backing him.
Fuck Dre. That's where you was landing.
That's what
That's
it is.
not where we
He's
thought he
he's
was
independent though.
Nah,
but that's the truth
that's
though.
the truth, though.
That's the
But that's
truth.
the
He's
truth.
fully
You realize
independent right
that's the
now.
truth.
He's not. He doesn't have a label that's gonna push his artistry anymore. He has to do it himself.
Do
So
you
what does he
like the
do?
end
Go
product?
full Kanye.
Do you like the end product?
I can't fuck with
I
Kanye
haven't
as a
heard it.
person. Like why would I fuck with Kanye? Why would I get to the music if I don't fuck with him as a person?
That's cool.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like
a boycott.
yeah, I can't. Once you cross a certain line, and it hasn't been just recently though. It's been like over the last fucking 10 years though.
As a producer, I'm looking at him as some audio, how he put the audio together. I respect it. I was driving back with Kasso back to New Orleans from Slidell, and I was like, I just like the way he put the audio together. That's it. On an objective level, I like the way he put the audio together, and it's fucking awesome.
The only
That's
thing
it.
I'm judging him
That's
on.
it.
And from that
Fuck all that
perspective,
bullshit.
Was his raps good?
the songs were amazing.
I like the
this album was the best I've heard in the
So let me ask
totality
year.
of it.
Let me ask this. When everything's said and done, so is it still cool to bump R. Kelly?
Wow, that's a crazy connection.
No,
You feel what I'm going to do?
you
But-
going from a nigga
No,
that's
but
not free.
But Kanye does have a deal with Diddy. And he's re-releasing Sean
still
John.
fuck with Diddy, still
my
fuck
See what I'm
with-
saying?
you
So
still fuck with
you're not off right
So
there.
has Kanye pissed on little girls? I mean, I see where you're going, but I
Kanye-
mean, we're not giving Kanye
he
that
pissed-
title yet.
he
You
pissed
still
people
fuck with
off.
Victor
He
and
pissed
Busta
people off.
Rhymes?
We all piss people off.
Look, I'm not tripping. I'm just wondering.
Haven't we all pissed people off?
He definitely hasn't done that to that extreme. He's just not a likable person. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
That's
Agreed.
it. That's it.
I
That's
think
it.
Kanye is saying everything
Agreed.
everybody
Agreed.
would probably say if they was fucking informed enough to have an opinion about a lot of shit.
I don't think so.
I got
Kanye
some
is just
clips.
know too much
got some
at the
clips
level
in
of
the Muggy
life.
folder.
Some shit he says is just bullshit. Though.
He's go to the Muggy folder and let's play the clip.
This shit.
Nah,
No,
we
no,
running out of
I'm straight.
fucking time. We running out of time,
I've listened to
guys.
enough Kanye in my life.
battery's
Play-
about to die.
play one of them.
No.
When he was asking,
No.
Sway the questions,
Next
and then he said
episode.
Sway was right.
Put a pin in it. We're going to get into it.
Sway didn't have all the
next week.
answers.
But Sway was right.
Next week.
Sway was right at the end of the day.
You was right, Sway.
And Kanye said it.
Answer, Sway.
That nigga was right.
And
Alright.
Kanye recanted that statement,
We
though.
gotta get into fucking reactions and outro.
Oh yeah, we
We're
do
gonna
gotta
fucking
go.
end,
We gotta
bruh.
go. We gotta
I'm
go.
telling
We love
y'all.
y'all, but we gotta go.
Yeah. All right. So.
Damn, son.